Oh.
I figured he just pressed it when he said record button, and then we're counting down just to fuck with Carrie.
No.
What with that being the thing you do sometimes?
Don't have to gaslight me every stream, okay? We can take a break.
Lying.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, now I hit the record button. No.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I hit it a while ago.
Well, now I don't know which lie is an actual lie.
Yeah. These are the
sus.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a little
Guess real fucking sus right there.
Suspicious
as fuck.
Anyways, welcome back to the Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Going into the second case of the second
Let's
game.
fucking go!
Let us go.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I didn't even see Army 1 in the chat. Hi, Army.
Oh, Cloud the Kokoro.
It was a ghastly tale of a winter's night. One of an invisible killer and a crime perpetrated on the pavement along Briar Road.
Again?
As the
Freaking again!
I think this is the same one.
She looks completely different, though.
This is just a dramatic painting.
Oh, okay.
No sooner had
what
the fuck?
saved that Eastern
Yeah, because they look completely
from
different.
his harrowing plight. Then in the dim, flickering shadows of gaslight, did a second
They're gaslighting him!
very night.
Fucking bonkers.
I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death, the condemned criminal's curse, the dread demon of coal gas.
There's carbon monoxide!
We knew it!
The detective had at once discerned the truth upon his arrival at the scene. It only proved to be the overture that announced the rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
Oh. Is it Macbeth?
Oh.
Is that the play? Is that the play we're doing?
Aaron, it's you!
Aaron?
My name is Rena on my journey.
Nice.
Aaron's like, I didn't think this was happening today. I was not prepared.
I arrived as a visiting student of law, so technically that was the start of my journey. My previous name was a fucking lie. Having made a long voyage across the sea to the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. And on the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective.
Oh, is this just gonna be you guys hanging out? Can I just sit back for this fucking stream and not talk the entire time?
We're not gonna let you.
I think this is the past. I'm pretty sure you're here. Also, you're the child. Currently, I reside
Fuck.
in the attic of the detective's own lodgings, from where I run my legal consultancy of sorts. I've successfully defended a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. But since a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle for 4 months ago now, I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return.
Oh, fuck.
They kicked me out is what happened.
Called me a stinky bitch and threw me out the door. That epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale. A tale which was now about to awaken from slumber.
So dramatic.
Thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland.
You're a stinky bitch. You can't come back to this courtroom either.
Rumble.
Oh, you're hungry.
I could read this letter, but I'm quite hungry.
I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I need a large pizza because I'm hungry.
Must be nearly time for breakfast. I better go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite and say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate.
Let's
the
fucking
gun child.
Go! Oh, 7:30 a.m. wouldn't fucking be me.
Well, it's you now.
Oh shit. Oh, what was her fucking voice? It was just Cutie, right? Oh, Bruno, good. Right?
Yeah, it was pretty cute.
I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready.
Incredible.
Morning, Iris. Okay. It smells delicious as usual. Before we eat, though, I have some news. I did a surprise.
Oh, it looks so good, though.
Mr. Narahudea.
Oh, the boy.
It's the boy.
It's your boy.
It's my boy. This could just be. This could be just the abstruse thing for my pre-breakfast stagnation-repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
Abstruse.
Abstruse.
Oh.
Abstruse. Oh, shit.
What
I
the
said it
heck
wrong
is
then.
that?
Difficult to understand. Obscure. I saw that. Was like, I'm gonna have to, aren't I? So I just did it.
No,
first.
for sure. Yes, I appreciate you.
We appreciate errands around here.
Yeah, for
Me
sure.
too, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, yes. I see. So that's
Oh my
it.
god, kiss.
Mwah.
Yeah.
The truth is as clear as to me it is. Blair, let me try that again.
But it's very early, you see.
It's the way it comes back on screen. The truth is.
The truth is as clear as to me
Fine.
as day. My faculties of observation have revealed it again.
What are you talking about?
You, Mr. Naruhodo, you have this very morning met me with a surprise. Well, is that not the case? Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation. Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest. Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button of your jacket. Clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been flustered this morning.
I just want bacon, my man. Like, what?
Can I talk now?
You may not.
Aww.
I mean, but of course. I don't look for admiration, you understand.
My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you.
Oh,
it
4
has.
months of this. God damn.
No, that was just the last case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's been like a half a year.
Oh. Oh.
And the button was
What?
ripped off last night, if you remember.
Ooh, what
By
are they
you.
doing? What were they doing?
Hurley pulled your button off?
Well, I had to get to what was underneath now, couldn't I?
Oh.
Ah, yes, I recall the incident now. It was after supper, was it not?
Oh my god. They so fucked.
As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune. But then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped. Why did it have to happen? Why?
Oh my god.
Little wonder then
So then I
that
beat
in my
you because of my
vexation-
anger.
So I started beating you in anger.
Ripping your shirt in the process and making out with you only a little bit.
Just a
Mr.
little.
Rent's cheap.
Oh, yeah. Where the fuck?
Little wonder then that in my vexation, I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place.
Oh my god.
Well, I'd like it back now, please. It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket.
And it's troubling me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabouts on the floor, one presumes.
Helpful.
What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my dedication was unerring. Deduction, sorry.
No.
But Hurley, Bruno said when we came in, didn't he? He did it. I had a surprise this morning.
That was my first clue.
Well, that really is a surprise.
Yes, this man is the pride of the British Empire. The famous consulting detective, Mr. Sherlock Sholmes.
It's got the same energy as he's Palpatine somehow is
Yeah! Somehow, Palpatine returned.
Yeah. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
There
Aaron
can't be
is
a single
Oscar
person in
Isaac
the world
doing
who
his best.
doesn't know his name.
Oh.
All right then. Enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it goes cold. Yum yum yum.
MP
yum,
Booster.
yum.
Chill.
Oh.
Just chill.
He's got that fucking Sherlock knowledge. He's going off.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Oh, because I was reading fucking what they were saying.
And I have a new herbal tea.
Yeah, herbal. Yeah, go with that.
For you to try, too. My latest special blend.
Adorable.
It's
And
full
here we
of
have Iris
poison.
Wilson, Mr. Sholmes' lodger and companion. A truly exceptional young girl who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London. Yes, The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, as published in Rancid magazine.
More like Rancid magazine. Hell.
God,
So, Mr. Naruhodo, why don't you put us out of our misery? What surprised you this fine morning?
Well, I received a letter from Japan.
I haven't read it yet, though, because I was so excited about the bacon.
Oh,
Nice
from
face.
Susie, you mean? Was it really?
Oh, sorry, drinking gamer subs. That's right.
There, I'll go.
And she had some rather startling news, in fact.
Her dad fucking
Dad's
lied to her about
dying.
dying. Yeah, right?
In-
Like, Jesus.
Intriguing indeed. You must tell us about. Let me try it again. Take 2.
Line.
Line. Right. You must tell us about it over breakfast.
Oh, yes. What fun!
Incredible.
Hell yeah.
This is the letter that arrived from Japan this morning by international post. Fucking weird to state, Ryunosuke, we know it
Yeah, we
couldn't
just-
have been from National
what?
Post
Yeah.
because
Like, boy, what the fuck? Anywho.
Oh, how
you
lovely.
fucking lawyer.
Look at Susie's beautiful writing. I wish I could write it. I could read it.
Wish I could read it.
Wish I could read it. Not I wish I could write it. Oh,
And how
I
is
may
your
have drank
judicial-
too much of my drugged tea.
Teleports to Japan. Give me your hands.
Ah!
All right, Iris, you gotta lay off the sauce.
Really, it's just the smog of London plus tea.
Yeah.
The sauce,
Fucked
as the
up.
kids say. And how is your judicial assistant faring there, I ask?
She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written,
She's a lesbian now.
she actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case.
Yo!
Really? Oh, isn't she wonderful?
I agree. She's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. A cut above your good self, my dear fellow.
Oh, fuck.
I've won cases too, you know.
Not at
they
the
no
Supreme Court
need.
level, though.
Fuck.
Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Who? Natsume. Natsume. No, I don't recall that name.
God damn it.
Of course you do.
Piece of shit.
We helped the man twice.
Oh.
You know, in those 2 cases that took place in Briar Road. We're back to Briar Road.
It was 6 months ago. Way to go, Aaron. Fuck.
Yay, nice.
Oh.
The mustachioed twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Hurley.
Jeez.
Yes. Who could possibly forget those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me.
Did that?
Totally. Like, do they actually?
Although I must confess, the details are a little hazy now.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure I'm about to explain.
Mhm.
A deep impression they made on you, clearly.
Mm-hmm. Startling news.
Startling news.
So, what was this startling news penned by Miss Susata?
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodging, Mr. Sholmes?
No. I mean, yes. It's very interesting, you know.
I don't remember any of my cases.
Where am I?
Why don't you? Because I know it so well. Why don't you tell it, just so I know that you know it?
Change it up for pace.
Oh yeah, just change it up.
Mhm.
I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur.
Uh-huh.
He's totally forgotten then. Anyway, in her letter, Mrs. Sato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
They took place half a year ago? For what purpose?
Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently.
Ooh.
He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with the case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh?
A mystery, you say?
A mystery,
Oh.
sir?
On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Misusato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And how the fuck did you write this without her dad being like, no,
Yeah.
say it
Yo.
again?"
Right? Like, what the fuck?
Stealthy girl. And
Barely.
something Mr. Natsume said
So
appeared
proud.
to trouble Professor Mikotopa, prompting him to send whatever I just
Send the
said.
telegram, sorry.
Yeah, that.
Nice, did it?
Oh, that case. Yes. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mhm,
Hi.
Mhm. And I had compiled the whole story into a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then Hurley here was all funny about it, remember? He was very mean.
He's a little bitch.
That story must not be published, you said. Very mysteriously as well.
Really? I said that? Are you sure?
Yeah, you're a
not-
prick.
Are you not mistaking me for that Sherlock Holmes fellow?
Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes?
No, you should ask that Sherlock Holmes fellow.
Stop
We get
saying that.
mistaken
Who
all the
is that?
time. Mistaken all the time. He's just some bum down the street.
Oh.
Okay.
Does opium and solves mysteries or whatever.
Uh,
Child's play, really.
Child's play.
About why Mrs. Sato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan?
See, you said 4 months ago, but it said 4 mouths ago.
Oh.
I was looking at it being like, am I seeing mouths? And then I looked on stream, it said
It
mouths.
says mouth, yeah.
Yup.
4 mouths ago.
4 mouths ago.
I was like, have I gone fucking insane? Oh.
It's been 4 mouths now since we waved Susie off at Dover.
I remember.
Mhm.
Why don't you explain it to me, just so I know that you know?
I'm sure you do remember. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan. That was very sad.
Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
No. It just said he was
Holy
suffering from a high
fuck.
fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead,
Yeah, sure,
Mm.
wink.
but
Wow.
according to this letter,
Mhm.
that news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse? So Susie's daddy lied to her so that she'd make the voyage back home?
Damn.
Why would he do that?
By boat, too. That's so fucking far.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Jesus Christ.
I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Summoning her back to Japan so suddenly like that. I wonder what Mrs. Sato's father's hiding.
Hmm. Hurley, do you know what it's all about?
Also, my food just got here, so someone else has to be ours.
Okay. Hmm? Ah, well, who can say?
What? But you said...
I've said nothing! Yeah. Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today. Hurrah! Jumps out the window.
Leaps the window. Right there with you.
And a stringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I were quite at leisure. So, man the fort in my absence, weren't you, Iris?
Yes, father. Don't worry. See you later.
Oh, I'll do it, Hurley. Don't worry. See you later.
I'll make sure nobody asks no questions they shouldn't be asking.
She's turned into a very different character now that Carrie's gone.
Just fucking leaps out the window. Hand slowly comes back in, grabs a piece of toast.
Yeah.
He's here. Yeah, from the outside.
He's very dramatic.
He is the height of just too muchery.
Yep. I love
He
it so
scuttled off rather quickly there.
much.
I think perhaps Professor Mikotoba isn't the only person hiding something here.
Ooh.
Sasaki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By, of all people, Mr. Sholmes.
Ooh. Aha! I found them at last!
Gabagool! The notes!
How's
Fuck.
it going, the Myris?
Iris? Are they...
That's me.
Are they...
The notes about the case, that's what I fucking said, yeah. Susie and I compiled them together. Because we're amazing. The case of the haunted lodgings. Don't you want to read them, Runo?
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you, Iris.
I got you. Got you, bro.
I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. But perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
Hey, that's the spirit. That is the spirit,
You should
right?
have some of your tea. I think you have something in your throat.
I'm fine. What do you mean, Trixie?
What are you talking about? I always talk like
I
this.
always talk like this. This is
that
my
right,
natural voice.
And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened to our investigation and that fierce battle in court that followed. Reliving every detail. And I just needed to find a clue. And I have all the time in the world. Because, of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain.
Wow.
We were kicked out.
Also, is that how you spell practice?
What? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a C in the end. Man, they're fucking this up real bad.
What the hell is going? Who was in
I
charge
think that
of
is
translating this one?
I think that might be a regional spelling thing.
Oh, is that?
Really? Okay.
Grammarly, practice first practice. In American English, with the C is always correct. In British English, whether C or S is the correct depends on its role in the sentence.
Oh, interesting.
So that could be correct.
Okay.
Huh.
Never mind then. I will reserve judgment.
Yeah,
Also-
so practice with an S when you're talking about practicing medicine or law seems to be correct.
Oh,
Huh.
cool.
Also, I just need y'all to know. No, I ordered A&W and I was like, hey, yo, y'all want to fucking slip a sandwich in there and I'll give you more money? They fucking did it.
Hey,
They fucking did it, and
hell
I'm so
yeah.
happy.
Sick.
I'm like,
Let's
oh,
slip a little sneaky little sandwich in there, and I'll
just slip a little more sandwich all up in there. Like, let's go, man.
also.
I knew it.
We made a very
so let
different
me just
Iris.
process this correctly.
Yeah.
You ordered food.
Yeah.
And then you told the restaurant if they gave you more food,
Yeah.
you would pay them more.
Yes.
So you just ordered more food.
I did, but the thing is, I called them up before because the Pret sandwiches aren't on Uber Eats. So I
Oh,
called
okay.
them up, being like, "Hey, yo, would I be able to add like a Pret sandwich to my A&W
Like,
order?"
Hey, yo, on the down
You're-
low, if you throw a
Yeah,
large
no!
fries, I will
They-
give you the fee for a large
I got
fries.
you, girl.
Dude, no, they already told me like at a previous date that they wouldn't do that. They were like, "Yeah, we can't do that. Fucking sorry." And then I was sad, so I walked there. But I was like, I'm just gonna try it. Like, whatever. I'll see if they'll fucking put a sandwich in the bag, and they did, and it makes me very happy.
Sick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Slip me a sandwich, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'll pay you the value
I'll
of the
pay you
sandwich.
the value of the
Yeah.
sandwich. Make sure you're.
Oh man, she's really making it worth my while. Oh my
Make
god.
sure you're accurately compensated for your efforts.
Mhm.
I don't know why you're being so cagey about this.
We can just give you a sandwich, bitch. It's not. It's not
Also,
that big a deal.
We made a very different version of Iris while you were gone.
Hell yeah,
That
I'm so
throat
excited.
got very dry very quickly.
Yeah, I did.
Hell
And
yeah.
they changed nationalities.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay, though.
I
They had some
see.
tea.
Yeah, they had some tea since then, so they're
Anyways,
all
it was
should be
6
good.
months ago. A mysterious incident that unfolded in the wintry streets of London.
Oh,
I want to hear this fucking Iris. See, there you go. That's the one I remember.
A young woman was found lying on the snowy pavement of Briar Road with a knife in her back. And cheese strewn about everywhere. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incident.
but the rats are what got her. Because all
The
the
rats
cheese
are what got her.
they were tracked to all the cheese, but they were like, oh, there's a body here too, so we're gonna
The
go.
fog
yum,
was
yum, yum.
thick. Nobody
Oh.
saw her attack her, but by a
The
cruel
rats.
twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time and was duly arrested.
It's true. Oh, there you go.
That ready?
Oh.
The man was Soseki-san, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Shones.
Oh,
Ah, we're so cute. Oh my god.
it's true.
Believing in our compatriot's innocence, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. Blah, so many sans.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my god, that's a
And after
fucking...
learning parcel tongue.
right? Holy fuck.
After a grueling trial of many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence.
Hooray!
Hooray!
God.
So proud of us.
Joyful
There he goes.
jubilation! There we go.
Aaron, if you ever need a lozenge, just
Was the
let me
man's reaction after the trial. But his jubilant jubilation was short-lived.
know. Oh no.
We received a telegram from Mr. Shomes the following morning.
Saying you've been hit by a bus.
Sorry, friends, I've arrested him again!
Don't worry, everyone. I've caught the culprit.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, let's see this time. Hurry to Bart's at once, he said.
He said.
It was me.
Go on.
I thought it was he, but 'twas I.
Go on, Rena.
You know,
Impersonate me. Do it.
So, Susato-san and I summoned a handsome and headed
Ooh.
immediately to the hospital.
That's definitely not how you spell what?
A handsome,
Yeah.
a
summoned a
two-wheeled
handsome.
horse-drawn carriage accommodating two inside.
Oh,
A handsome
okay.
cab.
Oh, there is a rat in that room. Look at him go.
Squeak,
This is
squeak,
my little
squeak,
buddy.
squeak.
There you are, at last. I've been expecting you.
Good morning, Mr. Schultz.
I think not.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's me. Oh!
You're late. What on earth took you so long?
Oh my god.
Well, I was in Japan.
Your telegram
Go
only
with the
arrived. This is the past? Oh, do I have to do her past voice? Fuck. Oh.
If you feel like it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't.
I'm eating chicken tendies and I don't want to do that to me.
I feel like us worrying about continuity of voice is the least of our concerns.
Fucking
For
coward.
sure. Good morning. Objection! Like fucking really funny. Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Shomes, and it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital.
That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time.
The time is utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I have been waiting for what has felt like an eternity.
Huh?
In point of fact, I myself was woken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy. And feeling
My
it was
God.
somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour, I sent one too.
Holy fuck.
Oi, Mrs. Sholmes, wake up! Telegram for you. It says, "Oi, Mr. Sholmes, wake up!" Stop!
How about you stop, telegram boy? Hits him.
It's a vicious cycle.
Well, thanks for that.
Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. She's only just regained consciousness.
Damn,
Oh,
Krobozy,
shit.
holy fuck.
What?
It's like, and you call yourself a professional? Taka was right.
Oh shit.
Damn, ain't no need.
Damn.
So much shade casting, you think you're near the fucking spirit tree.
Right now? Mean as hell.
What does the telegram say? Send this to 10 friends or we'll die. Stop.
Oh no!
You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here. Just leaps out of the way.
Fucking Nubium. I can't sleep. Stop. You up? Stop.
Tiger reads WYD question mark. Stop.
It's a weird way to spell wide.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
So, that's the lady who was found on the snow-covered pavement with a knife on her back.
I don't think we ever heard her voice in the previous game.
I don't think we did.
Nope, she never, maybe for like 2 seconds, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Her name is... Ah, yes, here we are. Miss Green.
Shocker.
Wild.
Shocking, right?
Insane. Let's get out of here, guys.
Let's fucking leave.
Fucking leave.
I'm going back to bed. Rat.
Yeah, we got woken up early. Yeah, look at the right. Oh my
That's a
god.
mouse.
Eek! A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo! An enormous mouse! A big mouse!
Big mouse. I'm gonna turn you down.
Vermin
Carrie.
in the hospital? That doesn't seem the best.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you're thinking.
No, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, they have rats, but all of their rats are quite obese, so I think it's okay.
It's all good. We're all good.
Also, why do they have a rotund statue?
I don't know.
Like trophy.
Yeah, it looks like a trophy, yeah.
Good morning.
Carrie, you voice them.
Who's so startling?
Oh.
Hello. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan.
Carrie, do you want to voice them? Or do you want me to do it since you're also Susato?
I would like for you to do it if that's okay. I was
Sure.
also struggling to think of a voice for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
No! Was it your knife that? Or were you that man who...
Oh,
No, I'm a lawyer.
Oh no! Even worse!
Dives out the window.
You me!
People gotta stop doing that.
Jumps out
Someone
the
throws a knife at the window of your house. I just...
Oh, god damn it.
And I'm Sasato Mikotoba. Pleased to meet you. Oh no! Was it your knife then? Are you the one? No! I assure you, I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant.
Nom, 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 candy.
Yum, 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 yum.
Nom, 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 nom.
We heard that you'd regained consciousness and wanted to come give you our best wishes. Best wishes? For me? Oh, thank you.
Aww.
I'm Olive Green.
I'm so sorry.
Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I mean is, I'm trying to be an artist. Well, what I really mean is, I desperately want to be an artist.
Honey, if
Well,
you make
what
art,
I really mean
you're an
is-
artist, okay?
But the truth is,
Yeah.
I don't have any talent. I know I don't. It's no wonder I was stabbed in the back.
Holy shit.
God, that's like that lady who's really bad at stand-up that half of Twitter's like, what if they were dead though? And everyone's like,
Yeah, oh my
yo,
God.
chill, she just sucks.
God damn, yeah, leave her alone.
Oh, fuck.
The internet being the internet.
Yep.
Yep.
Gosh.
Kid- Krabosi, just like, I don't have any talent. It's like, yep, she's an artist, all right.
She's an
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Fuck.
Gosh, this young woman seems to bend over backwards to put herself down.
Damn.
Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose.
Last time I was stabbed in the back. Last time I
That's it.
bent over. Fucking, I was stabbed in the back.
So I fall on the ground and an angry Japanese man say, I'm totally gonna get away with this. And he stabbed me.
And then he stabbed me. At least that's what I remember.
Holy shit. Can't believe
Did
we
you already
fucking
read
did
that?
it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do we want to know about the incident or yourself first?
Ask about her first so she feels loved.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh. You're an artist, are you, Miss Green?
I know! I couldn't possibly claim that! I'm a fledgling artist, the best! You never get me!
Not a trophy, it's an art piece.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, I'm a student of art, really, at the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts.
All right, I get it.
Oh my, an Academy of Fine Arts. Great Britain is such a wonderful country.
Huh. All right, bitch.
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts?
Oh no, actually, I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see.
Nice lady.
Oh.
How very interesting.
Oh no, is it? Oh God!
Oh, I just want to hug her, man.
She deserves it. Brixton is some 10 steps away on the underground from here. And Thorndike Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton town centre.
Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps not. But Briar Road is a far less
I have no idea.
salubrious
fuck?
part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those of inferior means, including the
salubrious, health-giving and healthy.
Oh, cool. Including the maleficent Mr. Moustache.
Hell yeah. Put him in Maleficent's outfit.
I love
Fucking
that bitch.
rocket.
Maleficent.
Yeah.
Angelina
favorite.
Jolie killed a design.
Inferior means? I suppose Soseki-san does fit the bill.
Damn.
It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
Oh.
What's this? She suddenly clammed up.
Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself, prying into a young maiden's private affairs.
How damn it, do forgive me.
You better apologize. Sasaki fucking loves you.
If you don't mind,
Nailed it.
I'll be to start shortly, so I need to pack up my things.
Oh, yes, of course. We won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green. It's a big
Yeah.
But one more
fucking
thing,
key
though.
on your neck.
You alright?
Yeah,
What's
she got
going on with that?
Moth.
Yeah.
Suddenly be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
It was so cold that day, and the fog was so thick, I couldn't see a thing. And that was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all that time.
But the case has been solved, hasn't it? Well, I've been here in the hospital, I mean.
Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly by none other than I, Aylox Holmes. Not that Sherlock Holmes guy. He's a bum.
Holy shit.
I hate him.
Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in court that solved the case.
Susato out here dragging his ass when she
Yeah.
fucking loves him.
Right?
Like, damn.
I think she's
insane.
more used to him at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Heck yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming to fill me in shortly.
Oh God. Is it gonna be
Oh,
the fucking
I see.
the infinite food guy? I forget his
Oh,
name.
fuck. I
Yeah.
forgot about him completely. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be doing 3 different kinds of British accents here.
Let's
Shows
go,
up.
bitch!
Oh, let's go.
A dialect tour of the United Kingdom.
Yep.
Here we go, bitch!
Me coming round seems to have made everyone frantically busy. I'm so
I love
sorry.
that I'm from the UK, but I'm like, all you get out of me is Scottish.
Yep.
Like, fucking, you're the one doing all these fucking
Yep.
accents.
Oh, fucking. My dad's British, but
Yeah,
I
you're right. Nice.
Yeah.
Gregson.
Yep. Yep.
and his accent is none of those. None of the ones I'm
Mhm,
doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Your dad's accent's the accent you did for David, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry.
London RP.
Yeah.
So sorry. I should never have regained consciousness. It was selfish of
my
me.
No.
Girl!
Girl.
Oh no! We're all so relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. Really, we are.
Can I commission
That kind
you,
of
girl?
attitude. Maybe her surname
No.
should be Blue, not Green.
Damn.
Damn! What the fuck?
Roasting her in the internal monologue.
Yeah. Jesus.
No need.
What is this?
She's so cute.
Ah, this is
She's
the
very
treatment notes for whoever's occupying this bed. Let's
Oh.
see. Do not permit to run around the hospital.
The patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so...
Oh no.
He or she is probably running around the hospital then!
It was me.
Oh dear.
How worrying. Yeah.
It's okay, it worked. What's worrying
Yep.
is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. It's Shomes.
It's probably Shomes.
Shows.
Yeah,
Yep,
he
for
was
sure.
shot. I think.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. That's the next case, I think. Right?
Really?
Pretty sure.
Uh-uh.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Something
that's
happened
the
to the
next
next
case.
one.
Yeah.
Something happened to Shomes. He was in the hospital.
Yeah, he was
for-
shot.
It was a different case
Yeah.
that he got
Yeah.
shot at.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
also
Okay.
believe that he definitely would get hurt frequently enough to be here on,
Probably.
on the rig.
That's fair.
It's
And, yeah.
wooden. I thought it was metal.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
This rounded wooden figure isn't the most charming, is it?
I don't think that's a decoration, Mr. Naruhodo. It's an artist's mannequin, I believe. Used from practicing sketching the human form in different poses.
Really? It's not exactly what you call a typical figure for that purpose, though, is it?
How
Damn.
dare you?
No, I suppose not. I confess I've never seen one quite so full-figured before.
Go!
No,
Tone
I ain't
it back!
I ain't appreciating all this fat shaming going on here.
Yeah, goddamn.
Well, if you want to draw a full-figured person, it's the right tool for the job.
Okay.
I'm so angry at these boys.
Look! There's a photograph in this picture frame here.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh no, he's cute.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's a picture of a young gentleman.
Looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think?
That's what I was thinking. We gotta scale as fucking go.
Oh.
I'd rather Rolly and his wife come back.
Same.
Yeah.
My,
We
my,
need
Mr.
couples. I want that
Naruhodo.
one because they're both adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
There's a
know you
painting
had
on
a
the floor.
sense for matters of the heart.
I don't.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
I sincerely said the first thing I thought of.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Mr. Narrow Fodder here.
Here you go.
Mr. Narrow Fodder!
Oh my god.
Narrow Fodder now. Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo, the lawyer, that's me, but... Ah! Mr. Narrow Fodder, good!
Oh my
This is for
god.
you.
Wow.
It's a message from Mr. Saucy Nutsmig.
My lover.
Send a message to me.
You did your absolute best there, Aaron. Oh my
Mr.
god.
Saucy Nutmeg.
Miss Saucy Nutsmig.
It was
Nutsmeg.
nutsmug. Yeah.
Nutsmeg. Fucking.
Oh
It's like,
my
oh,
god.
my midnight lover, of course.
Yeah.
See,
Why is he
I
sending me
can kind of
letters?
do this because I worked at Starbucks for 6 years.
Holy fuck.
I know how to say a name wrong.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm paid to say names
Oh.
wrong.
Mhm.
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
Exactly. What's going on?
Hmm.
What's Scotland Yard Constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
Nah, what are you waiting for? Let me see that.
Snatch!
Ripped it in half. Yeah.
Well, this is the most unexpected.
Something wrong, Mr. Sholmes?
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes? He says. Have you not seen this note?
No, how could I have?
Holy shit, dude.
It was saying that London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. I'm off! Yeah!
Out the window.
A news case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must abort at once. Yeah!
Oh my goodness.
Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
But the trouble is, we've yet to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking that we ought to pay him a visit in his lodgings once we did.
Yeah, that would be entirely convenient.
Convenient? What do you mean?
It's all here in the note, my dear fellows. Haven't you read it yet?
Oh my fucking god!
The matter we must investigate. Took place at Mr. Moustache's lodgings.
Wait, what?
This man just attracts trouble.
What am I hailing? What the fuck is that?
Fiacre?
Fiacre is a
Yeah.
type of carriage, a form of hackney coach, a four-wheeled carriage for hire. They're
Oh,
called flakers in Vienna.
sick.
Oh.
All right.
These would be one of the bigger carriages that you
Yeah,
could
I'll hail a
actually...
Fiacre at once, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
I'll get us a
Use it.
cab. I'll call an Oob.
It was only yesterday that Soseki-san was in court and we were dispelling doubts about his innocence. And now, the very next day, there's a
God.
murder at the
Oh.
man's own address. He may very well be the unluckiest man alive.
He kind of is.
Or so it seemed to us at
Yeah.
the time, but we were soon to discover it was worse than we thought.
Oh, good.
Oh.
He's the unluckiest man, period, alive or dead.
Yeah.
And that includes Julius Caesar.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Well, gear up,
oh my
Aaron.
god!
Oh my god! What the fuck?
What on earth?
Oh my! The gentleman is deceased without question!
He's dead.
Welcome, student, Mr. Hunter Squire.
He's just like, I know what this looks like.
Why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I've only just got out of court yesterday. I'm finally home after 2 days of misery, and then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch a worm like this.
Oh.
The worm with that wiggle.
Calm down.
Aaron.
You're doing so well.
Oh,
I see
he's
it,
so
red eyes.
talented.
I see you're in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustachio.
Not the horrible hairlock sounds. Shoo! Shove off! Show yourself to the door! I never invited you!
Mr. Sholmes came here with us.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I love
God
him.
damn.
I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume.
I'm entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustachio. What can I do for you? Oh god, it's
shit.
him.
That Gregson, that was his fucking
Gregson,
name.
that's it, yeah.
Mhm.
Tobias Gregson.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you all already? The busy boys. Ah, Inspector Gregson, what a pleasant surprise. A pleasure. Give me heartburn every time I see your face, crime scene, Mr. Shiles.
I'm so fucking glad I have fries and chicken tendies right now watching him eat. Look, it's
Ha!
perfect.
I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result of your excessive consumption of fried food.
Nah, fuck.
Fuck
Good morning, Inspector.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like fucking 8 a.m. or some shit, and he's eating fucking fish and chips.
you. Yeah, he is.
Jesus.
Guy knows how to
Oh,
live.
No. No,
This is a
that's
crime
bad.
scene. Don't you go touching nothing.
Or good morning to you too, sunshine.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
god. All right, who do we
He's
want?
So sad.
What do we want to look at?
Oh.
Do we want to give Aaron a break for a second? And
Yeah,
Talk to him.
yeah.
All
I
right.
feel like maybe we should look at the body.
No, let's talk to him first.
So,
All right.
Inspector, what was the victim's name? Who was he? He was a witness before. I remember because he's
Yeah.
fucking
His weird
Elizabethan
clothes.
as fuck.
Mr. William Shamesby. He was a low J.
Oh my god. Okay.
As you can probably tell, Ava's an actor. Bit of a day loss as it happens. Or just dead.
Damn.
Mr. Shamspear.
That's what I said. He was the landlord of old Mr. Garrideb, and the other lodger, Mr. Natsume, who found him. The fella didn't rise at his usual hour, so Garrideb got worried and kicked the door down.
Oh.
But doesn't Mr. Garrideb have a bad leg?
No.
Oh yeah, you're right there. Well, my three was out the window.
Holy shit.
It was that jittery Japanese hunchback over there who actually did the kicking.
Holy shit.
Really?
Damn.
So Seki-san? It was his wife again, wasn't it? Or she in jail. She should be.
Maybe.
Mhm.
The victim
She
was
better
pretty
be,
hard up,
fucking
it
Joan.
seems. Even done some time inside for petty crimes. He had no money, one place to go, no friends. His only acquaintance with the people in his house. Miserable life and a miserable end to it.
So, what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away from the crime scene?
Ridiculous.
Well, I'm not saying it's because the fellow looks old and nothing, or anything, or that he acts suspicious. But I thought it would be prudent to take a statement from the cohabiter.
You nearly said culprit there, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Oh,
Shut
dear.
it.
Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion again.
Yep.
Certainly seems that way. He does just come across as such an odd fellow, doesn't he?
Damn.
The sandals with the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really don't help.
it's a choice right there.
It's like this equivalent of wearing Crocs with
I was
socks and a
fucking
suit.
thinking it, man. Oh.
Poor man. How unfortunate. Can't even afford Crocs.
A damn shame. Anyway,
Yeah.
can't say much until the coroner gets here.
Oh.
I don't think the fella's been gonna let on. The body's still warm.
Even if the inspector would allow it, I don't think I could bring myself to touch a dead body.
Oh.
Let's look at the body.
Yeah, it's like we're only
check it out.
lawyers. We
Oi!
shouldn't be
I
giving
say names off! You're gonna
There
mess
you
up
go.
my crime scene!
No,
You're eating.
no. I just wanted to look, that's all.
No chance, no you can't. You'll mess it up just by looking at it.
Oh my god.
Damn boyish.
Someone's in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm.
There's certainly some bad air there, isn't there? It's because we're in London.
Yep. In London, and also the windows bricked up, so.
Also, they talked about coal being a thing in the present future.
Yep.
Right.
All right, it sounds like I'd better talk to the inspector first and try to curry some favor. Should
Already
probably
did.
fish and chips some favor first.
Yep, here we go. Yeah,
Apparently
we'll
already
do
looked at
apparently.
that. Well, let's talk to the boy.
Sorry, Aaron.
What a terrible thing to have happened. It's only been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident on the pavement outside. And then, having finally regained my freedom, it starts happening all over again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences. So the victim lived here on the ground floor, and your room is just 1 story up, isn't it? Yes, that's right. In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose. So, did you know the victim? Were you friends? Yeah.
Oh my god.
God damn.
What's the matter with Suzuki-san now? It was an innocent enough question, wasn't it? Why does he seem so shaken by it? Well, I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger.
God damn it.
But did he ever invite me to his room?
Are you lying?
On my honor, I swear it!
Oh, you lying.
What an extreme reaction. You're probably wishing you never asked now, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Of course we're not friends. I hated him for a long
A long time!
It's like, God damn it, why do you keep doing this?
Just check my stabbing list. He's number 2.
Oh, no.
I keep it in my room under my pillow so if I ever dream about the people I hate, I can write their names down.
Oh.
Fuck.
You do this to yourself, my boy.
Unconscious white knuckling a pen. I can kill you all.
Yeah, this is why I suspect you.
Oh my god.
This is why you're on the list.
Mhm.
When we found him here, I felt wretched, which is why I sent word asking for you to come. Also because I know I'm fucked.
I mean, yeah, it looks real bad. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there he is.
Get it, boy.
Look at him go.
Holding tableau.
Oh, I fucking love him.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
Ha! You need only observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating, naturally.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing natural about that pose.
Says you.
Chump?
Mr. Sholmes.
Chump. This is why you're not a detective.
Have you made some miraculous discovery?
Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been here in this room 5 minutes. So far, all I've managed to deduce is what actually happened.
Oh my god.
My goodness!
Oh,
But-
I hope
Isn't that everything we need to know, Mr. Sholmes?
we get a fucking
Yep.
a deduction little
Me
thing here.
too. I can't fucking wait. The amount that he's going to
re-educate
blame.
us on what that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's immediately going to be. It was not
Yeah, for sure.
Well, now
Oh,
that you propose the idea, I believe one could indeed
Oh.
say that way.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, my glitch now.
Go away, evil internet.
Now you're
Yeah, I
back.
think you're back.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. I'm back. At the present time, I have managed to draw 2 incontrovertible conclusions. The first,
Fucking
that there was a
propose.
physical struggle here last night in which the victim fought for his life.
Just fucking patience, my dear. I only just solved the entire murder.
Totally. Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something that Mr. Sholmes said significant somehow?
Oh my god.
No, don't mind me. Forget I was here.
You need to try to not be so
Oh my
fucking
God.
suspicious for like a second. Oh.
And my second conclusion is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed the victim's lips.
No, nonsense!
Ah!
It was nonsense. I stabbed him, not poisoned him.
All right, Mr. Natsume, why are you reacting so extremely to Mr. Sholmes' deductions? No, please, pretend I'm not here.
Holy shit.
Invisible, ineffable, inscrutable, insignificant.
Never.
Possible to ignore.
Aww.
You must tell us everything, Mr. Sholmes. Spare no detail.
But of course, let the theatrical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions presented for your pleasure in 2 acts.
Oh shit, let's go.
We've heard some truly astounding great deductions from Mr. Sholmes in the past. No doubt this will be no exception. What miracles
Yeah.
will unfold before our eyes this time?
I
You
can hear the
tone.
sarcasm in your thoughts.
Yeah.
So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Aylox Sholmes, Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, Act 1. Get your
fucking go, bitch.
popcorn, boy.
Hell yeah.
The game is afoot. Yeah.
Hooray. Okay.
I don't
Stab
think he's dead.
He's just fucking cocked.
I think he's just. I think
so
he's just
funny.
knocked out. Now, careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night.
Oh. Again, I don't know that one.
No, foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly
Oh.
indicates the use of poison. Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate, which contains, you will observe,
Is it butter? Just butter?
I think.
Oh, soap.
One half of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful?
Did
Indubitably.
Did
Is he
he
eating
drunkenly
soap?
take a bite out of soap and that's the foam? What the fuck is happening?
That's so weird. Why is this soap set so purposely upon this dish? Like the victim's last supper, in fact. Yes. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer.
Oh.
It appears that the young man's appetite was his undoing.
Get it, son.
Taking up arms in the form of cutlery, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life. Yet the struggle against this hunger was in vain, for in the end, he couldn't resist devouring the slippery feast. But London's foul soup is besmirched by foul poison.
It's soap, not soup. If it was soup, he would be okay.
Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate. The soap and the lather about the young man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to excessive ingestion of foul soap. Though
Sure.
personally, I have a greater interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course.
Okay.
Transforms back into the regular.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. Wow.
Suicide or murder? The cause of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question. Was
How
this
much money does he
suicide?
have on him, and can I have it?
Was it suicide or murder? The audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's last supper. Did the man dine and die alone? The single teacup suggests the answer. To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however. Certainly. The careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Huh. Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock.
We know that was broken later.
Yeah.
Though forced open now, at the time of the incident, the door was locked. And the soap key was in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he must have been alone. Alone with his inferior soap, from
Holy
whence
shit.
wafted inferior scent.
It's not even from Lush or anything, it's just generic fucking soap.
What is it? Orange? Fucking generic-ass bullshit!
Holy
And with that
shit.
acrid aroma lingering in the air, the victim met his end in tragic solitude. We can take comfort only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to the hereafter.
Oh my god. So everything he said is wrong, right? That's usually how that
Basically,
goes.
yeah.
Yeah, every single thing, yeah.
We have to correct him to suspect Nazi man.
Uh-huh, holy fuck.
Thus concludes the final act of Aylox Holmes' great deduction. You're welcome.
Thanks, bitch.
There's just one thing, Mr. Sholmes.
You're disposed to identifying just
Get
one
your
thing,
Columbo
aren't you,
ass out
Mr.
of
Naruto?
here.
Pray, what concerns you?
Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap?
It is quite apparent that this man barely penny to his name. It is a curious thing, but to one so destitute, soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly appetizing.
Oh my god.
I would know.
How extraordinary.
I only have soap from France, though, so it's not always.
Oh.
My insides are very clean. In
Oh.
truth, I have tried a little
He's
soap
still
myself in the
eating
past.
You've eaten it, you mean?
Oh my god.
My dear fellow, it was some time ago now. My postulation was that it would cleanse my gut.
Oh my god.
You're the kind of guy that would have been in that group of people that are like, we should drink bleach to clean out
Yeah.
our insides.
Yep.
Please do not
did it?
inject bleach.
Yeah, don't do that, y'all.
Ingest
Or
or in any
consume,
way
just-
put it on or in your body.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that ain't it. As I
That ain't
writhed
it.
and agony on the floor and split the contents of my stomach. Yes, I did. I believe I did.
Whatever you do, don't listen to Todd Clorox.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The experience taught me a valuable lesson. Soap is quite poisonous.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
It has an unpleasant taste and leads to great discomfort. In summary, I could not recommend it. Wow.
Believe me, I wouldn't eat it even if you did. There's something that troubles me as well, actually. Doll, what's that? It's Mr. Nutsenbag. Ah! I couldn't help noticing him shuddering and quivering out of the corner of my eye. It's almost as
good
if Mr. Sholmes'
observation.
deductions touched a nerve somehow. Nonsense!
What? You were able to
It's
glean
ridiculous.
something from Poker Face Soseki over there? Impossible.
Clenched teeth episode didn't last. I think, judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's deductions may need some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth.
Fucking beautiful objection. It's like, Shelms, I give Soap 2 stars. Not the worst, not the best.
Yes, Mr. Sholmes' observations and deductions are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the side of the head and drive it at an obtuse angle. He's just doing that on his own.
Yeah, he is.
No prompting. When he does that, it falls to us to straighten things out.
He's thinking thoughts. That's what he's doing.
He's like, I shall see a play tonight.
I'll just see a play tonight. Amazing.
All right, then, let's see what we can do. Yes, we must pick out the key words in Mr. Sholmes' quite brilliant deductions and discreetly exchange them for something that makes a little more sense.
Just a little more sense.
If we can do that, I'm sure we'll arrive at what Mr. Sholmes meant to say in the first place. Sure.
And in that case, are you ready for the second performance of the day?
Like I was like, ah, yes, fixing my thing. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do that. I should really be charging you for these shows. Once again, my dear fellows, for your continued delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Sherlock Holmes, Herlock Sholmes, not that other guy, logic and reasoning spectacular. Act 1. That other guy's a loser.
Him.
A stinky.
He's a stinky. He's stinky bum.
Oh. Fucking love the outfit change. Oh my
Doesn't
God.
use soap to clean to push inside.
In careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room
Yes.
last night. Did I say that right? Disconsolate?
Disconsolate.
Hell yeah.
Without consolation or comfort. Unhappy.
Oh, okay.
Film
yeah.
at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison.
Poison.
Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate, which contains, you will observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful? Indubitably. Why is this soap set so purposefully upon the dish, like the victim's last supper, in fact? Yes. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer.
You're like, bruh.
Yo, yeah, just the way he looked at the fucking camera.
Well, you can't deny that the fork implies the man was eating something or about to eat something.
Yes, that's true. If I were to decide to eat some soap,
I should prefer to use a fork than to attempt it with chopsticks. Huh.
And of
Okay.
course, only half the
Why
bar
you
of
do-
soap is left on the plate.
might there not be some other explanation?
It's a huge bar
Oh.
of soap as well.
There
Yeah,
might
right?
not just might
Fuck.
not be. There
Right, it
almost
was-
certainly is be other explanation.
Like, right, I looked at it like, what? Like, fucking...
Huh?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap. something
grammatically
material.
correct, but it's really fun to fuck with those kind of
Yeah.
phrases.
Yup, holy shit.
Oh, there's the other half of the soap.
Oh, okay. It does look like it has bite marks in it, though, so that's fucking weird. What if it isn't soap? What if it's
Oh.
cheese?
Of
Oh, no.
course!
There's more soap on the floor here. Mr. Shamspear must really have loved this stuff.
Oh my god.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Mr. Naruhodo. Look closely at this soap. Do you see that it would fit together perfectly with the half bar on the table?
What the? How can that be?
I think that they are two halves of the same bar that broke apart.
Holy forking shirt balls.
Oh
Holy
my
forking
God.
Shirt balls.
Mm-hmm.
The
fucking
man was about to eat it. Of
cow.
course, the fork reveals the answer. Look at the teacup.
Can you look? Can you like look at the fork?
With a stain,
Probably.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
You think he was drinking tea with his soap?
The cup's empty, so there's no way of knowing.
Ah, how about this for an idea? Perhaps the cup was full of water. And he was
Sure.
dissolving soap in it so he could gulp as much dough as
Oh,
possible.
gross.
Oh my god.
Please remember that he may not actually have been the soap lover that he's been made out to be.
Oh my god.
Now he hates soap.
I really want one of these
Yeah.
fucking cases for like the correction to actually be us making it wrong, and we go through 3 days of trial only to find out that Shums was right in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It
Some
would
dumbass fucking
hurt.
theory. It's like
Yeah.
super on the nails.
You're like, what the heck? Yeah, look at the
So
fork. here.
funny.
I suppose you'd eat soap with a fork. Would you?
One thing it's a question. Yeah, I don't think it's a question of which implement you use. You shouldn't eat soap. Full stop.
But then why? Why does the man have a fork in his hand?
Oh dear. I understand your frustration, Mr. Naruhodo, but please don't take it out on me.
How is he still holding the fork?
Yeah.
As
Rigor
well. Like, if
mortis,
he's
I guess. Yeah,
dead.
he
Oh
should have
yeah,
dropped
rigor
it.
mortis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point is, if we decide the man used this fork to eat the soap, he wouldn't be changing we wouldn't be changing Mr. Shom's deduction. So we really ought to consider some other clues.
Mhm.
His scarf on the floor, maybe. Also the
I
stain.
think it's his hat. I think it's his hat. that's
Oh
fell.
yeah, it totally is his hat.
Also, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't select.
Can you check the stain?
Yeah, the stain on the table?
No.
No, balls.
Heck.
Yeah.
Anything
Oh,
else?
boy,
Look around.
mission.
How is that our full range of mobility? Just that area?
I think it has to be the other piece of soap.
Yeah.
That's the only
Fair.
thing that really gave us anything.
I mean, it stops Shums from thinking that he was eating soap. So
Yeah,
I guess
that's
our
also
best
true.
thing.
yeah. Take that!
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Hey.
Ah, cutie!
Yeah, I love his outfit.
Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course. The other piece of soap reveals the answer.
It being the other
It
half
being-
of the soap.
Right.
Sorry.
No, that's you.
Yeah. The other, it being the other half of the soap on the table. In short, the victim was not eating soap at all, as I have said from the start. But it's obvious, really, for no depths of hunger could drive any man to attempt to eat soap. Even I, with my unquenchable thirst for practical knowledge, took only a single bite.
But that begs the question of how the man was poisoned, because there's no sign of any food on the table.
An excellent observation, Mr. Naruhodo, and one that furnishes us with the answer to seek. Answer we seek. For London's foul soup is besmirched by foul poison.
Holy fuck.
Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate.
Makes no fucking sense now.
It's
No.
true.
Mr. Sholmes is still pushing the soap argument then.
Perhaps he's suggesting the man licked the soap rather than ate it?
If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But there are no signs of any food in this room at all.
Of course, food isn't the only thing that passes people's lips, is it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can we
Look at
look at
me.
the stain?
We can't look at the stain. Oh,
Of
wait.
course,
hate
it was
that we
No, we
actually.
can't.
I mean, we could assume the teacup at this point, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it going to say the same thing?
Oh,
Yes, a Western vessel for the serving of infusions of dried tea leaves.
it's a teacup, Mr. Naruhodo, as you well know.
Stop putting on airs. Dude, she's just in here being like, all y'all need to calm the fuck down.
Y'all need Jesus, okay?
Ground yourselves. Touch grass.
And it's empty.
Holy fuck.
Ah,
I love
so
her
we've already established
so
that the
much.
victim wasn't eating soap when he died. However, there's a significant evidence to suggest that he was drinking tea.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts exactly.
The victim was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup,
Contents
probably
of,
then.
Like the
Yeah.
teacup. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Can't be the fork.
Yeah, it
so-
can't be the fork, so.
And the stain implies that something might have been spilled.
Yeah.
Fucking Krabosi.
Y'all need Jesus, Sama.
Yes!
Awful.
The victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the teacup.
Indeed! As I've said, cups have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners over the centuries.
I fucking hate him. I love him so much, but I want to punch him in his handsome ass face.
It would
Oh.
appear that this victim drank every last drop.
There's no sign of food anywhere in the room.
Which
Oh
leads
my
us
God.
to the immutable conclusion.
Jumping into the shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to the ingestion of poison contained in this teacup. My clothes are changed.
He's a witch!
I'm a witch. Yes.
Knew it. Solved. Fuck off.
You finally found out.
Knew it.
The cause of death identified. We proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question. Was this suicide or murder? Your audience will recall that death occurred during the victim's last supper. Did the man dine and die alone? The single teacup suggests the answer.
The Western vessel for infused hot drinks again. It's already featured heavily in our deductions so far.
God damn it.
Yes, we can imagine that shortly before his death, Mr. Shamspear was having a drink of tea. And stop fucking calling it that. There would be nothing remarkable about it. But what troubles me...
Is Mr. Natsume's reaction when he heard Mr. Shom suggested? There's
And
more to
it's
this
also-
deduction than it seems.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's-
also not a huge fan of men interrupting me when I'm talking about my thoughts, but whatever. We must closely examine the scene of the crime again for some more clues.
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say something? Anyways, we need to really look around the scene for more clues.
God damn it.
Might it be the other teacup?
Might it be the other teacup that he was
Holy
holding?
Wow.
Was he using the tea, or was he possibly using the teacup as a knife? Because he's got a fork in his other hand.
Oh my god.
And then
I
smashing
hate
it on the
it.
table using the shards of glass to
Of
cut the
course.
soap so he can have
Oh.
his delicious frothy meal.
Oh my god.
I know that's the answer. I'm just gonna present it.
Yes.
Yep.
This other teacup.
Right, Rejixis, they purposefully didn't let us see that he was holding this other cup for so long.
Did
No,
the
I
man
saw
dine and die alone? This other teacup suggests the answer.
There you go.
I saw it.
And it's
I
got,
saw it earlier.
it's got a chip in it. Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. There were 2 teacups in this room all along. In other words, this is a strong indication that at the victim's last supper, there was a guest present.
Hello, it's me, guest.
Oh.
Wah, 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 wah. At the very least, we can say now with certainty that somebody else was here in the room last night, taking tea with the victim.
What are you talking about? Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable.
To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however. Certainly.
In which case, we can more than what more can we deduce about this possible guest at the table?
Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Oh.
Do you mean to say you know who exactly was in this room at the time of the victim's death?
Indeed! What reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock.
I'm not sure I like where this deduction is going now.
I'm afraid it's too late to go back to the
Halcyon.
halcyon. Okay. To the halcyon days of eating too much soap.
Oh my god.
The good old days.
The good old days where he thought he was eating soap.
Mm-hmm.
But the identity of the guest who was in here last night when the victim passed away is something I have a very bad feeling about.
Yeah.
Well, you can try to ignore your feelings, but we cannot ignore the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
No, I suppose not. Time to look around again.
Here we go.
We.
Halcyon, denoting a period of time in the past which was idyllically happy and peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's look at this. This bottle.
It's empty.
There's a gun inside.
Oh my god.
Oh
Empty
my
of
god.
liquid, but full of air. All right, Neil deGrasse Tyson, shut the fuck up.
Like, calm down. Like,
Makes it
Susato, come on. Get in here.
No,
Tell him
it
to calm
doesn't.
down.
You pedant.
She's fucking calling him out. It makes me think you're full of hot air.
Get him, Susato.
Hell yeah.
Drag him,
Fucking-
Susato.
Oh.
Drag him through the fucking mud.
What a douche.
Oh, we should be thinking about who else was in the room at the time, you fucking idiot.
Father, Susato's quip in response was cleverer than my original riddle.
Clever.
Oh, father.
Oh, bother.
I love books is
This is definitely going to be it, but
who
let's check it
Yep.
out. Yeah.
at first glance it seems the only things in this room are the makeshift stage and the costumes. I overlooked these 3 books initially.
I wonder what they are. Let's see. The titles read The Picture of Monsieur Lecroix.
No, it's
Canterbury Earnings.
Lecoq.
Sorry, you're right. The picture of Mr. Lecoq.
Yep.
Mr. the Cock.
It's nice to meet you, Mr. Cock. How you doing?
The cock.
Please,
Thank
I'm
you.
Mr. The Cock. Mr. Cock is my father.
Why is Izzy never said that when people get his name wrong? God damn it. Anyway, Canterbury Earnings and a meal for Gabaru?
Gabumon.
A meal for Gabumon. Yay.
Gabidoo.
Wait, I'm sure I've heard those titles before.
Yeah.
It could just be an incredible coincidence, but
Yeah.
they're the exact same 3 books that Mr. Natsume purchased the other day.
What?
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
God damn it, you stupid bitch.
Yes, on the day of the unfortunate incident when Miss Green was stabbed. Sasaki-san had just been to a bookshop and bought them, that's right.
Dude, I'm literally just thinking about if he went to apologize to Miss Green for what he did.
Mhm.
His energy would upset her so much.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
She couldn't
Yeah.
handle his energy.
Stay away from me!
Oh,
Jumps out window again.
fuck. Oh my god. Anyway.
Grabs her by the collars again. It wasn't me! It wasn't me! I wanted to kill you for so long! I longed for it! I yearned for it nightly! I thought about plunging the knife in your back over and over again! But 'twas not I! 'Twas the stupid fucking landlord that got to you first! So, I am an innocent
say.
man, Miss Green!
She has cried and passed out through this entire exchange.
She's just got that like white circle eyes, little ghost coming out of
Yeah.
her mouth.
Oh.
And now those 3 titles are here in the room of the victim.
Oh my
This
god.
looks real fucking bad.
Yet Mr. Natsume claims to never have been here before. Gaborio is an author.
Oh.
Emil Gaborio. They wrote those 3 books.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
What does this mean, do you think?
I really don't know what to make of it.
He does look real fucking guilty. Like,
This pile of familiar books.
Take that!
Oh.
Take that!
Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the pile of familiar books.
Quite so. It's no mere coincidence that these 3 titles are here in this room. It's the link to the truth, as I've said before countless times.
Oh no.
Mr. Natsume, you purchased these books 4 days ago at a second-hand bookshop. That's just a coincidence.
In
My
that case,
boy.
you will be able to bring the same 3 titles from your own room, will you not?
Did you say I had them with me when I came in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I mean, that would be lying, but still.
But still.
Oh.
Get away with it, homie.
Oh, come on.
No, negotiable!
Oh my god.
If you can't bring your own copies here, it proves that these 3 books are in fact yours.
No.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Purchased the books 4 days ago and returned to your lodgings. You were arrested the very next day.
Oh.
So you could conceivably have brought the books here on that evening, but you never mentioned that.
In other words, you could only have brought these 3 books here to the victim's room.
I'm so about this.
This game is so good. Last night, having returned to your lodging after the trial concluded, but at the Old Bailey.
Oh my god.
In short, there's only one possible conclusion. The victim died here in this room last night as a result of poisoning.
And that same night, the victim had a visitor.
And that visitor
God. Oh.
was you, Mr. Sasaki Natsume.
Oh.
Thus concludes the final act of Aylox Holmes' great deduction.
I can't believe we got him arrested.
That's so funny.
Oh.
We just didn't
I was
say
about to get away
anything.
with it too.
There'd be no case.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
God damn it.
We
Thought
couldn't
we
give
were
him
the
a
good
walk
guys.
animation, so we made do.
Yeah.
We had him JoJo his way down
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah, we fucking
Not
did.
Much
again,
better.
Not again! Not again!
Oh.
Not again!
Well then, Mr. Natsume. Hey, with the pay, you're gonna have to accompany me down to the yard. Again.
Oh.
But wait! Hold your horses!
Yeah?
Let me take me alive! Door, key, locked, entry, exit, entirely impossible!
Nice.
He's so flustered he's being even stranger than normal.
What, you think that's an alibi? He could have just made a copy.
What?
You live in the same building after all. You'd have plenty of opportunity, I'm sure.
But misery me!
Oh.
Sorry, sir. You'll get your chance to give your side of the story later. The facts speak for themselves, Mr. Musashio.
You horrible Aylox Holmes! Really has found himself an arch rival now, hasn't he?
Come on now, no dilly-dallying. Outside, there's a carriage waiting.
Welcome, student, Mr. Naruto Squire!
Oh.
Represent me again!
Oh, my little
I
eyes.
never imagined being in this position again, but you have to help me! Please, I'm innocent! Alright, I understand. We'll come to your cell later and talk about it.
Oh.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yes? My poor little kitty cat. Please give him his breakfast for me.
Oh my god!
Oh, Wagga hi. Oh, because we don't own Wagahai yet. That's right.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
true.
sense.
He comes in at the end.
And
God.
so,
Just all over the
Is-
place.
evil curse still apparently unbroken, so Seki-san found himself once again the prime suspect in a case of murder.
Oh my god.
Murder.
Thanks to the incriminating deduction of the great detective.
Yep.
My dear fellow, that honor belongs to you. You did this. I would have just
Oh.
pointed it at suicide. By him
Yeah.
eating
Soapy,
soap.
soapy death.
Oh.
Well, at least that means Inspector Gregson's no longer here. Let's tamper with the crime scene.
Let's
Whee!
fucking go.
We can examine the crime scene in more detail now.
Yes, that's right. Oh, and of course,
What?
gotta take everything out of his pockets. Gotta see what he's got.
Obviously.
Have you forgotten what the inspector mentioned before? It was the landlord, Mr. Garadeb, who discovered Mr. Shamspear.
Ah, Mr. John Garadeb, yes.
Of course.
Moody-looking fellow.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I expect you could find him in his sitting room on the top floor as usual.
Right, we must remember to go talk to him later, then.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Hope his
Of course.
wife's in jail.
God, we hope so.
Goddamn
Alright,
Joe.
Now we can look at the body.
Fucking John.
Fucking John.
See, it's so much funnier now that you've both met my mom.
Joan's the worst.
I'll kill you. She's so sweet. My dad's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Anywho.
Oh, the poor man. So young to die. Do you suppose it was a very painful death? Being poisoned as he was?
All we can do now is hope he'll be reborn to a better life.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I wonder. Do you think that putting our hands together in a Japanese prayer will help a British soul? Oh my god.
Sorry?
I made sure I had a reference at the ready for just such an occasion as this, actually.
Why
Right.
did you prepare for this?
Oh no, shut up. I'm nice.
This book is entitled The Beginner's Guide to Praying for the Departed, the British Way. I'll just reread it now. One moment. It
I've
says there's
memorized
nothing we
the
can do.
Just-
It's quite a spine on that book, isn't there?
Bam!
Bam! Cup.
One of the teacups that Mr. Shamspear and his guest drank from last night. But don't go drinking from them, Mr. Naruhodo. There's bitter poison inside.
I'm not planning on drinking any, don't worry.
Okay.
Anyway, the cups are both empty.
That's true. So one was Mr. Shamspear's, and the other must be the cup that Mr. Natsume was drinking from.
But Saseki-san wasn't poisoned, of course.
Hmm.
Perhaps we should take these so we can examine them in more detail later.
Mhm.
Legal,
All right.
I'm sure.
Sure.
Oh, they don't mind.
Let's spoliate!
They've both got like chips in the same place, but one has like green markings and one has red markings.
Yeah, just to
Interesting.
differentiate them, I guess.
Yeah, they're very chipped.
Very
Oh yeah, and that
chip.
one's got the ring of something being in it, and that one doesn't.
Yeah.
That one didn't have anything in it.
This must be the cup that Mr. Shamspear was drinking from then.
Yeah.
Stained on the inside.
Tea does that, I'm afraid. Even green tea.
It's true, bitch.
Oh, really?
Love
Sucks.
some green
I've never
tea.
noticed before.
You've never noticed?
Well, I never leave it in the cup long enough to leave a mark. I like to gulp it down. Drink tea while it's hot. That's the Japanese way, isn't it?
Oh, my
Oh
God.
no.
Oh dear. So many people seem to have the wrong idea about our culture, and most of them are Japanese.
Damn.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Fucked.
Yo, no, I gotta wait for my tea to cool down a little bit before I can drink it.
We looked at
The
that
whole
one.
time.
Let's look at this. See if there's
Yeah.
anything to say.
This is a teacup from which Mr. Natsume was drinking.
Yes, unlike the other one, the inside of the cup is completely clean.
I suppose he must have drunk the contents before the tea had a chance to leave a mark.
I always gulp it down too.
You
God
fucking
damn it.
told me so. God damn it. Sorry, Mr. Naruhodo.
If you just sip it little by little, it goes cold.
Clearly, I shall have to instruct you in the proper way to take tea.
Or just hit you more.
Good old
I-
Mr. Natsume and I. Veritable throat goats.
Oh, no. Oh,
Oh,
so
Throat
upsetting.
so much tea.
Oh,
God damn.
stop.
Slaps roof of myself.
Oh,
You can fit
God.
so much fucking tea in this bad boy.
hell yeah.
Oh, we still got
Oh,
the receipt.
that's so funny.
And here we have another disproportionately large machine that looks like a meter of some kind.
And it's locked.
Yeah.
Huh, this is a gas meter, I think.
Carbon monoxide.
Oh my,
Oh my god, it was carbon
Oh
monoxide.
god.
It seems that in this district, residents pay for gas as they use it with coins.
Yo, people still have shit like that in Britain. We have a thing called like a power card, and you can like top it up, and that's how you can get like gas and electricity and shit. It's
Whoa.
wild.
That's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I see.
weird because like you for sure run the risk of forgetting about it, and then your power
Yeah.
just goes out.
And you're like,
But
all right, I
you-
need to top my card up. But I
Yep.
can't get online to do it because the power's out, and
Yeah.
I can't go anywhere to do it because it's like, 10 or 11.
That's the main issue is that you have to go to a store to do it. You can't do it online. You have to like go to a store
Oh.
to top up your gas or power card. And fucking it like again it helps like for you to not have like a giant bill, but it's a pain in the fucking ass if your power just randomly goes out, especially if you're doing something important. Like you gotta like keep an eye on it.
That's also way to
It's so
obfuscate how
annoying.
big your bills actually are since you do it over
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I see. Yes, now that you've pointed it out, I see that there's a slot just here that looks like it would take a coin. So you mean if you
Sorry.
put a coin in here,
That's right. That would buy you about 2 hours of gas for lights and heating. Oh my
2
God.
hours.
No.
so if
That
you're a
ain't
poor
right.
person with no money, you'd have to sleep in the freezing cold?
Oh god.
It's
Okay.
not like that. Like me and
Scrooge
Sue when
McDuck out here going hard.
when it was like the end of the month, me and Sue would be like, okay, I'm gonna put in 5 pounds. That'll last us like maybe 2 or 3 days if we go easy. Just be really good about turning lights off. Like fucking yo, when
Damn.
times are hard, bitch, times are hard. Like,
Literally. Shit.
yeah.
Fuck.
Uh-huh. It's a whole fucking time, man.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
I can Swee's in Vancouver. Heckin' Galveston? Oh, I say your name. And heckin' Spence is near Seattle. He's in the America.
yeah.
Anywho.
Yes. Or if you were a scatterbrain with no change because you forgot to exchange your money at the bank.
Yup. That's
Ugh.
about it. That's about it.
Thank goodness there's no meter in our office.
That's
Thank
the point.
fuck.
Dude, fucking Herlock needing to remember to top up his fucking gas and
Oh,
electric.
that would be
Oh.
Iris all the way. There's no way
Yeah,
we would ever
yeah, it's
take
just
care
Irish.
of that.
Ain't no way.
Also, I'm pretty sure Iris is the one making money in that house.
Yeah,
Yep,
she
for
sells
sure.
the stories of what he does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look at these extravagant, bright costumes. Somehow they look out of place in this room with its grim, shady goings-on.
Damn.
This one looks like a king's attire.
A king? Always dreamt of being a king.
Oh.
Try it on.
Go
Oh
ahead.
my god. Wait.
Oh, I think you'd be more suited to a
Feudal lord. Oh my god. Oh, what's that one?
Daimyo.
Daimyo.
Daimyo? I don't know what that is.
It's like it's a lord in Japan.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like a military lord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or such like.
Yeah, they would be vassals of a shogun, which is like a greater lord.
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Okay.
With a chonmage top knot? Every Japanese man wishes he had a chonmage.
Oh, you look so wonderful with one. And you already have the sword.
Can you imagine what would happen if I walked around the streets of London with a chonmage and a sword?
Chonmoge.
Chonmage, it's the top knot you see a lot of samurai wear.
Okay.
Oh,
Kind of a long
that. Oh my god, I hate it.
Yep.
It's
Here,
not
I'm just-
super in fashion. So
Yeah.
Here,
a coolish
Carrie.
fact that I have no like documents to back up, but I remember learning when I was younger, is a lot of samurai wore their hair in top knots like that
Yeah.
on purpose. Not because it was super fashionable. It became fashionable after the fact. They wore it because older, especially lords and other samurai, would start going bald and they couldn't grow their hair out. And so as not to make them upset, they would all shave their heads into top knots and other things so as to placate them. And it just eventually became what everyone does, and no one really cared anymore about the origin.
Oh my god.
Huh.
It's like the thing about the, I don't know if this is true or not, but the fucking the lisp in Spain, the thing where the king talked with a lisp and everybody adopted a lisp
Mimicked it to make him not kill people.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how true that is, but that's just a
I'm sure there's
common
nuggets of
story.
it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a common story that I've heard.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Oh, all right.
This is some sort of makeshift stage, I think, isn't it?
I meant to click the little side arrow to go look over there, but I guess I guess I
Well,
clicked
now we're
on
looking
it.
at the stage. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
What is
Now
that?
we're talking
Is
about the
it,
stage.
For the nightly
Yeah.
Shakespeare performances. Okay, so
Oh.
Shakespeare and whatever he is. So two separate
Shakespeare.
things. Good.
Yeah.
Shakespeare, yeah.
God damn it.
Shakespeare.
Oh, Shakespeare, that's right.
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Actors aspiring to the great stage must practice their art, Mr. Naruhodo, with or without an audience.
Oh,
In fact,
Show must go
Honorable
on.
Coach,
it's true.
perhaps you should set up a mock bench for the defense in your office.
What?
Oh, and then you could practice your art every single day.
I love her.
I love her.
She's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think about it. If you promise to don a beard and play the role of the judge.
I will make an amazing judge. Well, if that would help you achieve your goal, I'll be all like "Rah, rah, 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 rah," being the judge.
Mhm.
That sounds so like how he sounded up until now.
Yeah.
Up until now.
Get
This
some vocal
I have
surgery.
to see.
hmm Oh, a decline in the quality of the judge, if you ask me.
It turns out all the other cases were also just us revisiting things we've already done, and Sato was doing their judge voice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is a gas wall light, isn't it? It must be connected to a gas pipe by the wall. It was the gas pipe!
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that they told us it was gas in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Gas lights, a gas stove, a girl boss. London really is a city of gas.
But now that I think about it, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb had an open fire on the top floor, didn't they?
Oh. Yes, you're right. I don't recall seeing a gas stove up there.
Well, I much prefer a real fire anyway. It's so much cozier.
Aw.
All right. I think that's basically everything. Maybe.
Can we,
Besides the.
should we go upstairs? What's that on the?
Oh,
yeah. What's
what
that?
is this? What's this?
Yeah.
What's this? It looks like a little piece of glass.
Ooh.
It's like part of an envelope, I
Oh,
think.
never mind.
Oh.
Yes, I think you may be right. Perhaps it was torn off when the letter was opened.
Is that significant?
Oh. Dude, people who open their letters like that, oh, couldn't be me. They're so fucking brave.
I used to kind of do that until I did that to a check.
Yup, that's why.
And then I
I'm like,
never did that again.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, it's a little out of place, perhaps, when you look around the room. There's no sign of a letter, or the rest of the envelope, in fact, is there?
Ah, she's right.
She often is.
And yet
Mhm.
here we have the torn off end of an envelope. It just strikes me as unusual.
I agree. We better take this just in case.
Oh, yeah.
That hole in the wall there, that's where he looked. So when he watched on, as the room was slowly filled with noxious gas.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
There's not much on these shelves, is there? Just this wine glass and bottle. Oh. And both of them are cracked.
Cracked it.
Teacups are
Alright.
also cracked. Oh shit.
Oh,
Number
fuck.
one victory royale. Yeah, not much use are there.
God damn it.
What's the matter?
Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all.
Oh shit, right.
Prosecutor Lord Van Zieks? Zykes?
Oh my God.
Ziex?
Zexy?
That is the one, yes.
Oh, thank you.
He's so reckless with his wine glasses.
I was thinking it's a waste and that he should donate some to the needy. Aww.
Just next time we meet.
I'm not talking to him.
I ain't
True,
talking
you
to that
shouldn't. He's
freak.
very scary. not gonna talk to him. The freak? The fucking freak. Sato across the courtroom. He's a freak.
He's a freak! Fucking freak!
Never see him in the daylight. I didn't think so. It's like, nonsense. I will prove right now that I have been in sunlight.
I will
Holds hand
prove
out
right
your
now.
window. Smoke starts pouring off of it.
I have
See.
proved I have been outside. So leave me be.
Holy shit.
Anyway, it's time for more wine.
Why?
Uh-huh.
Leave me be. Why?
That's so fucking funny.
Here we are again, the eccentric landlord's eccentric top floor abode.
We're here because Mr. Garrideb's the one who discovered the incident this morning. Don't forget. We gotta get him.
Are you in my house?
Oh.
You chaps, eh? I think I
Yes,
don't
good
remember
morning,
the
sir.
voice.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
Thank you for your cooperation in court yesterday.
It was quite a trial. Also, why would you thank me? As much for Mr. Garrideb as anyone, really.
Came straight back here after all that business in our Bailey yesterday. Didn't expect to wake up to more bally nonsense this morning.
I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us exactly what happened, Mr. Garrideb.
I suppose you like to know all about that dead loss of an actor chap in the ground floor room.
Those were exactly Inspector Gregson's words, weren't they?
Right. Still got the fucking hand mark on his face from the previous trial.
Big old palm strike.
Yeah. From his terrible wife.
I mean, yeah.
Must have been a real shock for you this morning. I hear you discovered what had happened. Get home from court where you found out your wife accidentally stabbed a lady. You'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, one of my tenants is dead.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is just the worst day ever, isn't it? Well, now, this actor chap rises at 5 o'clock sharp every morning without fail. But at 5:30 this morning, he still hadn't lit the gas. So I went down and knocked on his door, but no bally answer. A bully answer.
Bullet.
Bully.
And that's when you broke into his room by kicking down the door.
Well, I called on that rum-looking... What?
What?
Dice just feels like he got the handprint tattooed on his face to remember his wife.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, I called on that rum-looking Japanese chap to do the grunt work, of course.
Oh.
I'll get in a sody.
Oh,
Okay.
Thanks,
You take your time, boy.
Looking at my watch like...
Wasn't it a little premature to kick the door down? The man could have just overslept by half an hour.
That's very true, Mr. Naruhodo. If 30 minutes oversleeping warranted such behavior, I'd have to kick your door down every morning.
Yeah, Carrie.
I was gonna be like, if that warranted that kind of behavior, no one in this house would have a door.
Ain't
Yeah.
no fucking way, especially not me. Oh my
Especially
god.
not you.
You
Well,
shut up.
You know.
I get to say it, not you.
Really? Well, you know, better to be safe than sorry and all that.
Is it just me, or are you avoiding our gaze now all of a sudden?
No, it's just you.
Yes, sure. Except that it was a sorry situation indeed that you found on the far side of the door.
No,
Mr.
what?
Shamspear.
The victim's name is Mr. Shamspear, I believe. Is that right?
I don't know.
Oi, William Shamspear took the ground floor room 3 months ago now.
Prick.
Ooh, fucking prick.
And how would you describe him?
A fucking prick. In a
Oh.
word, prick. Just to cheat.
Hate the theater.
Hate the theater.
Prick? I mean,
Indeed.
destitute.
Well, let's face it. The only redeeming feature of that room is the cheap rent.
Yeah.
Anyone
They
wanting
got
to
some-
live in a place like that is either broke or has a bolly screw loose.
Yeah, because like in the windows all like bricked up, and I'm just noticing how big their window is. Like,
So
what?
what they did was, we learned in the last case that they bricked up windows because at this point in history, there's a window
Yeah.
tax on properties,
I
and
remember.
so they just want to pay less.
Yep, for sure.
God,
Ugh.
fucking imagine.
Oh, it's horrible.
Terrible.
Mhm.
Dark and cold,
Mhm.
delicious.
Mhm.
Terrible.
So hard to choose which category Soseki-san would fall into.
Oh.
Mr. Naruhodo, that's a little rude. You being mean to
Reading
people.
my
Stop
brain.
it. Yeah, I'm so powerful.
Oh, he's doing research as well.
Research? You know what?
I don't know.
Speaking of
Shakespeare, of course. Shakespeare.
Okay.
Read a few plays of the old bard myself, for you know. Romeo and Hamlet and all that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes, William Shakespeare is England's most highly regarded classical playwright and author. He's known as
Sal.
So?
Sao? Okay.
Mhm.
He's known as Sao in Japanese. As you know, and many of his works have already been translated. He's really into Sword Art Online. It seems
Seems
incredible. Oh, it's you, sorry. Shut up.
That Shakespeare was shortened to Sal, though. Someone was too heavy-handed there.
Ooh.
Hmm? Not
There
sure
were
I
a
get
lot of
that.
costumes in the victim's room, actually, weren't there?
Yeah, how's that heavy-handed? I'm confused.
It
Just
might be a-
that cutting his name down from Shakespeare to Sal seems like excessive.
Hmm.
is
Oh,
all.
okay. Oh.
Alright.
Of course, Mr. Natsume is a scholar of English literature as well. I imagine he and Mr. Shamspear would have much in common.
Shakespeare interpretation disagreement leads to shocking murder. Let's hope it's not that.
Oh my god.
Mr. Naruhodo, really? How rude.
Stop reading my
I
mind.
am reading your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Mr. Natsume's trial yesterday, you came straight back here, I believe, didn't you? Did you notice anything strange between then and this morning?
Well, now, must have been about 6 in the evening by the time I got home. Snow is coming down rather heavily, as I remember, and it was completely dark already. That failed actor chap was out at the time.
Mr. Garrett noticed there was no light from his room or something, I suppose.
Couldn't summon the energy for anything much, but so I sat in front of the fire up there. It was after 8 before Shamspear got back. And the chap was up until past 1 in the morning, I'll have you know. Suppose he met his end sometime after that. I was asleep by then, so I'm rather in the dark here.
Well, thank you. That was very illuminating.
Hmm.
Everything all right, Mrs. Sato?
Took you an awful long time to ask me that, boy. I'm kidding.
Damn.
Well,
I'm just kidding. She's being a butthole.
well, I was just thinking it's a little strange, that's all. Mr. Garadeb, you were here in your room all evening, if I understand correctly?
Not a big fan of stairs. Not with his blasted leg.
Then, how is it that you seem to know? The precise movements of your tenants on the ground floor, I mean.
Got him.
It's a very good point. I can't imagine that you could hear noises from the ground floor all the way up here. Does this old man like to spy on his tenants? Is that it?
Oh.
Oh, say, I know what you're thinking, and it's a bully outrage. I'm ex-military, don't you know? I don't go around spying on my tenants. Why would I?
Then how did you know, Mr. Garadeb?
It's a gas woman. The gas tells me everything.
Is this actually like a gaslight
gas?
fucking situation? Holy shit.
What on earth do you mean, sir? How can the gas tell you anything, let alone everything?
Well, as you're probably aware, the gas is supplied to the building by pipes.
Yes, I'd more or less worked that out.
Every room in the building is connected by a single pipe to the gas main outside. And the gas company supplies gas to properties via the main.
Yes, I understand that too.
Let me see if I can explain. Let's say I was to lock the gas lamps up here. What do you suppose would happen?
It is a gaslight thing. That's great. Yeah.
Well, obviously the room would get brighter.
Exactly. But at the same time, the lights in all the other rooms of the house would dim for a moment.
What? They dim? Why?
Perhaps it's because when you light a gas lamp, it briefly uses more gas than usual. And that reduces the amount of gas in the pipe for the other lamps that are connected to it. That might explain why the other lamps dim momentarily, mightn't it?
Yes, of course. Because everything's connected to a single supply pipe.
Is that supposed to happen, though? It sounds rather undesirable.
Got a good point. Fact is, the gas company's pipes in these piles are pretty hopeless. Long hauled out. And barely got any gas in them to start with. Opposite's also true, of course. Extinguish the lamps up here and they glow brighter to the rest of the house. Damn. Everyone just turn off all the lights at once and one of the gas lamps would just fucking explode.
Like, oh my god. Fucking dude, yeah, I think I told you about that, Spence, because I was watching a take video on gaslighting, and that it's a movie, which is where the term came from. Because the movie's all about some dude who's doing fucking nefarious shit in the basement of the house, and every time he says he's leaving, the lights get lower because he's lighting doing shit in the basement, and then his wife's fucking, it's so weird and spooky and what's happening, and fucking you're not actually leaving, and he's that's ridiculous. No, I'm going out and doing stuff, and you need to not fucking worry about it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't seen the movie, but that was the basic gist that I got from the video. I was that's fucking wild. I love that.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane at the brain.
You right? Anywho, go on.
Right, I see.
Yeah, you get it.
So by watching the flicker of the lamps in one room, you can determine what's happening elsewhere.
You got it.
There you go.
Oh, of course. Because when people come back home in the evening and before they go to sleep at night, what they're guaranteed to do is either light or put out their lamps and fires. The is very clever. Thank you.
Yep. In point of fact, the room on the ground floor and the one above is slightly, it uses, above it uses slightly different rates of gas.
Yeah.
But watching the lights in here closely, I can work out almost exactly what's going on in the whole house.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably do the same.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew that feature fucking happened, you'd just be sitting there being like, oh,
no, that's Jeremy.
Lower floors at it again. Like, you know, like...
Gosh, that's fascinating, Mr. Garadeb. Absolutely fascinating.
It is what? Oh, well, nothing to it, really.
I can't really see that it's gonna help us with the case either. What I'd like to know is why Mr. Garadeb is so interested in what his tenants are up to in the first place.
He's bored, bitch. I do the same.
There's more to it than idle curiosity.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. We might be done with this guy. For now, at least. Let's go to the Briar Road.
See,
I can only find
Raven-
one
Raven
source
gets the
on the
vibe.
South thing for Shakespeare, and it's a paywalled thing, so I can't get to it.
damn
Aw,
it.
man.
Oh, but yeah, no, Hagen Raven gets it. They're like, use it to see if someone's cheating. Use a gaslight to get that tea. Like, right? You wouldn't be
Oh
able
my
to
God.
fucking help yourself, man. Yeah, his wife's in prison. He's got to find something else to do. You're right, Dyson.
That's true. Shit, I didn't mean to put on that, but whatever.
Why someone build a snowman on some sort of pedestal, do you think?
Wow. That's not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. That's part of the snowman's body.
Really? But I thought he has a perfectly good body.
Well, it's true that British snowmen are usually made with 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner.
Oh my god.
Now we're looking at Adam as if he's strange. Poor man. I know how he feels.
Aww. If anything, it's Japanese and British 2-ball snowmen that are the strange ones, isn't it?
Yes.
Sure. After all, real people do have 3 sections: head, torso, and legs.
Do you ever think that perhaps you think about things too much?
You ever think about perhaps you think about things too little?
Got him.
Fuck, got him.
Yeah.
High fives herself, just.
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Damn. All right. To the prison.
So Sasha got
Away!
mean in between these games. Like, shit.
It's true. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Nah, she's just calling it as she sees it.
Oh, I mean,
wait.
you know,
Yeah.
tisn't a curse just yet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's not here.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
Let's go to Miss
Where in
Green
the fuck?
again.
Yeah, see if she's okay.
She's not here.
She's not here. Where is everybody?
They're all gone.
What the heck?
They're deceased.
Yeah, go to Briar Road again. Didn't really look around.
Yeah. Maybe we gotta look around. Maybe present something. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah. Tell us things.
It's a great up. Can I show you this?
Been quite a couple of days, as you can imagine. I'm afraid I'm rather tired. Haven't really got the energy in the old eyeballs, to be honest with you.
I get you.
Some other time then.
All right.
Ugh. That's right.
Okay.
What about this?
Mr. Garadeb, can I show you this?
Keep saying he's tired.
For all
Yeah,
the
he's
time
just gonna
then.
keep. Yeah, he's gonna keep saying he's tired.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything around
Old
here?
butthole. What?
Fucking artillery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hmm.
Jesus.
That's all this broken crap. from the
Yeah.
Previous cape. In case.
Her going fucking wild and.
Trying to look for anything that could possibly be related, but
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well inspect the room on everything we can inspect, just to get it out the way.
yeah.
It's true.
There's a single apron drawing on that enormous cannon-shaped clothes horse. Look. Cannon-shaped
The
clothes.
cannon shape. Wow.
No, Mr. Naruhodo. That's a real cannon.
I knew that. I was just testing you.
Uh-huh.
Piece of
Got a whole
history,
lot
that
more.
is.
Shomsy since I've been gone.
Seen plenty of action on the battlefield, I can tell you. Kicks it. Gong.
Ah, ah.
Now the old girl and I just enjoy the peace and quiet of retirement together.
Oh.
And of course, she'd come in handy if the enemy decided to launch an attack again.
Oh my god.
Is there a war going on that I don't know about?
The war on the rich, you see.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Was
Let's
someone
fucking
so
go.
desperate to look rich? I don't know if you would want to go to war with them.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're right.
Ah, yes, those enormous mortar shells. Quite something seeing them up close, isn't it?
Mm.
Didn't you say something about firing them in the barracks, Mr. Garadeb?
Oh, you remember, do you? It was just a little mishap that occurred during training one day. What are you
fuck.
doing, firing on your own men? The captain bellowed at me.
Not surprised. A little mishap doesn't really do it justice, does it?
Fucking right. Jesus.
Well, one has these little incidents from when one's a hot-headed young private.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. You
perhaps.
bitchy ass bitch. Yeah.
What is this? Perhaps I should put some evidence that resulted from one of my little mishaps on display.
Oh, does the great lawyer, like the great detective, want to exhibit some trophies of his finest moments?
Yeah.
Also, Cerberus Magician, why did me and Hayden have to switch bodies to rule the world?
Since it's semi-related, I just want to point out, if you guys missed it in the Discord, there was an amazing back and forth in the Nat19 section after a certain pair of characters did a smooch. One of our viewers had a very, very happy moment, and they may have had an outburst when it happened, but they're all on deployment, and so they had to explain to their sergeant why they had an outburst, and were then forced to do push-ups while saying, "I love when fake people kiss."
I did not see this.
I didn't see it! Oh my god, I want to go look at
Yeah,
it!
it's in the Discord. It's so good.
Oh my god! The profile one? Which section?
It's in the Nat19 section.
Oh my god!
Was this today?
That's so
It was
great.
last night or on Saturday night.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go.
Who kissed? Which kiss are they talking about?
Zombie and Rory.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's funny.
I felt that vibe so hard, and I also as soon as they said that someone made them do push-ups, I was like, that is absolutely the army that I know from every single U.S. soldier I've ever talked to. That's the kind of shit. They'll be like, no, we're gonna fuck with you now. I love when fake people kiss. They need to keep that story close because that is so funny.
That is really good.
Wait, I'm trying to find it.
Anyways, while you look for that, we
Yeah.
know what that screen is hiding now. The aftermath of the fiery altercation the other day.
Don't suppose you'll be able to clean that mess up for some time now. Oh dear.
Sorry,
This
I-
must
I
be a very
found it.
difficult situation for you.
I'm coming back. I found it. It makes me very happy.
Okay.
Anywho.
People talk about twist of fate and whatnot. Or just as a twisting off. A run show all around.
Cerberus Magician, I think Avi and Lexi are definitely influencing you. Like, Hayden has such big energy and Carrie has such short cutie energy. I feel like we both have big energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's clearly struggling with everything that's happened. I will always remember this as the quote time I got smoked in Iraq for loving fictional people being happy.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's such a good story.
It's really good.
Excellent story.
Anything we missed?
Like, dude, it's fucking wild that like so many people who are like in the army love our stuff. Like
Floorboard?
Nat19 and like
Okay.
fucking we've got like so many people who like are on deployment and love fucking SAOA.
Well, fucking.
They love fucking. No, dude.
Get the bricked up window. We haven't got it yet. Might as well.
That's true.
True, do it.
Just looking around, seeing. Alright, might as well.
Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
As we've seen from the outside, the window is completely bricked up.
Fucking window tax. What a stupid thing.
Yeah.
As a vestige of a fucus of the former window tax that Britons had to pay.
It's not even a tax anymore. Like, they could fucking just take a sledgehammer to those windows and put glass back in. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
What strange things they used to tax in Great Britain. They never did that again, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Tax things, strangely.
For sure.
I mean, making people pay for the number of windows they had in a property, it's extraordinary.
Oh.
It's heartbreaking to think of the poor having to block up their windows just to avoid an unaffordable tax. Oh!
What is it, Mr. Sato?
Oh. If you look closely, a number of the bricks are loose. Let's
get 'em.
He's been
Ooh,
working
there we
on it.
go.
He has been working on it. Or he's been spying.
He's
More
been
soap.
hiding soap!
What the fuck?
Are there drugs in the soap or something? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, like what's happening?
Oh, yes, it looks as though an amateur has broken out a few of them just here. Is it Mr. Shamspear who did it, I wonder? Being the lodger renting this room.
Ah, look at this, Mr. Naruhodo. On the outside, there's a little ledge. And there's something on it.
What, outside? From the dinginess of Natsume's room, I always thought he was in, like, the basement. But no, this guy's
Yeah.
on the main floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brr. It's so cold outside. You can feel it through this gap.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
All right. Crack theory
balls to
time.
the wind.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Miss Green is a cocaine peddler.
Oh
and
my
she's
God.
actually been selling to Shamspear.
Oh my
and this is
God.
their drop spot. She's like a delivery person.
Oh shit, let's go.
Let's
Totally,
fucking go.
definitely what happened.
For sure,
Not at
what's
all
happening.
ridiculous.
No, that's
Okay,
what's
but that's
happening,
where-
baby.
That's the kind of shit that I would not put past, like, in this game.
I would be like, yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did snow
For
all
sure.
last night. It would be cold. But more importantly, what is it on the ledge out there? What are those snow-covered lumps?
God damn
It's-
it.
More bars of soap.
Soap? What are bars of soap doing lined up on the ledge outside a window?
I have no idea. But the pair of them look rather charming like that.
What girl?
Still, that's very strange, isn't it? Bars of soap lined up outside the window. Especially it's opaque. So you could smuggle, like, stolen things from it.
Yeah.
You really wanted to, like, move stolen goods, like necklaces, earrings, and stuff like that. If you put it in
Yeah.
the middle of the soap and then formed the soap around it, then you could transport it and then just break the soap when you get there.
Yeah, that might explain why the soap was in like 2 pieces, because that's what they did.
Yeah.
I think perhaps we should take one. There are 2, after all.
Oh dear. I suppose we could.
Crown jewels!
What's this? Look here, the soap! The crown jewels!
Oh my God.
You see in the middle
Oh,
there?
Oh my
It's
god.
the crown jewel.
There's a patch, it's a different color. It's sort of transparent, but
What the fuck?
Some sort of fancy design, I suppose. Only in Great Britain.
No, it's like
Wow.
a coin or something in there. Fuck.
it looks like the
Hinomaru.
Hinomaru? Yeah, flag of Japan, doesn't it? How wonderful. It's probably a very expensive brand.
Expensive? Then what's it doing in this ramshackle old room?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Smuggling hours with Aaron Robert Parnell.
Let's go.
That's like stuff that's already been done before. That's why, like, they inspect candy and things in certain places. That's like Kinder eggs aren't allowed in the States, or they're not
Yeah.
allowed to cross the border. They're allowed in the States, but they're not allowed to be like transported across, because if you know how to repackage them, you can put whatever you want inside.
Mhm.
It's true.
This has got to be Tobias. I'd have to
I
assume.
imagine. Yeah. Looks like you're having a good snoop around, eh? Oh no, shit! It's him.
It's Gregson.
Gregson.
It's Tobias.
Oh.
Inspector Gregson, but back so soon.
Ooh.
After I
Gotta
threw
stop
that
saying
little Japanese fella in the clink, I went and reported this to the investigation division.
I
So
shall the
now
investigation
he's
division.
in prison.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
In 5 minutes' time, this place will be cordoned off by the yard.
Oh, I see. Well, we'd better be leaving then. Because you have exactly that amount of time to grab all the money you can. Starts throwing.
Oh my
gosh!
Everybody go! Go!
Poor Mr. Natsume must be feeling very low, being back in a cell again so soon.
Don't smile while you say
Yep,
that.
he's alive. There he goes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm sure we should probably go and.
What's wrong, Mr. Naruhodo?
Did
Oh
no
my God.
check his fucking pulse?
Are you fucking
Nope.
serious? Oh my god.
Carrie, take the spin.
Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player. I feel like I'm nailing this.
That's pretty good.
That struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
I've played my role exquisitely,
Yeah.
feigning death all day.
Now, how shouldeth the next part?
How
Wow, or soundeth the next part. No, how shouldeth the next part go is what I wanted to say. But you know, it's how I do.
Here's a tale
Oh.
told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Damn. Thanks, Gregson. Indeed. Oh, happy day. Blah, blah.
What a fucking fall!
Holy shit. There's a step behind him, too. That was risky.
Excellent. What? Walking Dead!
Oh my fucking god. Brianowski out here being like, it's a zombie!
Meanwhile, 2 months later in Japan, so I started hitting it with the hammer. I knew this tale before.
Holy shit.
You don't understand! I was all trying to save you! I was trying to save you all!
Him and cops being dragged away. You'll thank me when there's no zombies.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
The fella isn't dead at all!
Tell me he ate the soap.
Please.
He took a nibble.
Please.
And he's like, it made a great foaming effect. I thought, I shall pretend to have died of cyanide.
Oh my god.
What was that nonsense he was saying, though?
Well, I think, yes, it was from William Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Oh, that's unlucky.
A soliloquy from Act 5, Scene 5.
She just has the complete works of Shakespeare.
Yes,
She
you
has
do, bitch.
everything.
Let's go. Yeah.
Shakespeare?
That
Fuck
fucking
that is?
loser.
Right?
I got the
Damn.
complete works of Shakespeare for like $4 at a thrift store.
Yeah.
And it is literally like I could kill someone with it. It is so heavy.
Damn.
Funny you mentioned you could kill someone with it.
So it was. At the victim, Mr. William Shamspeare, came back to life. If the man had indeed been poisoned, it transpired that it hadn't killed him. He was taken by emergency carriage to a nearby hospital for treatment. And Inspector Gregson evicted us from the scene of the crime. Whatever that now was.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess it's still like possibly attempted murder. Hospital got to figure out what the fuck's going on. Who's looking in?
Who's
Looks
that
like-
guy?
It's like
No.
Popeye?
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, we
Get
saw
outta here,
him in the last.
Popeye.
We saw him in the last game too, I think.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
I know
he
there
made
was
a
two
very
of them,
brief,
two other lodgers.
Yeah,
Okay.
he made a very brief appearance at some point. I can't remember when.
Whatever you think will happen now.
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Strange situation for Mr. Natsume. Arrested for murder, but then the victim comes back to life.
You right.
It's fucked up.
I think perhaps the victim was never dead in the first place.
Probably.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Oh,
What?
Seems
Impossible.
very likely that Mr. Shamspear did consume poison, as we deduced. But was it an accident, attempted suicide, or attempted murder?
Oh.
Until the truth can be established, I imagine the police will keep Mr. Natsume in custody. That poor, poor boy.
Honestly, the rocks on the guy for waking up from nearly dying.
Yeah.
Consume poison and then just being like, let me just get into performance mode. Shakespeare time! I suppose so. Let's just hope it doesn't come to anything more than a night in the cells. Oh. What's this?
A spy.
What's this? What's this?
There's a spy.
There's a guy over there.
Nice.
What's that man doing over there?
That guy's a buyer.
Yeah.
Looks like he's trying to see to Soseki Sen's logic. See, so, yeah, the other guy, he must be in the basement then, yeah, and then they're on the second floor.
Yeah.
Okay, new theory. The drugs that are in the soap are roids, and all of the roids are going to that man's chin. Yeah, they're going to that man's chin right here.
Something
I
wrong
need to
with
find my girlfriend, peanut oil. Excuse me, can we have a word?
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, he's gone! He was a ghost!
He just
Wow.
ran off.
All
What
right.
the fuck?
I feel sure that I've seen that man somewhere before. Where was it?
I do too, but I don't remember.
Krabozy, what have you done?
What
I'm
did
going to
Krabozy
fan
do? Hold on.
What have you
Who
done?
which?
I love fake. That's so funny.
Here I go.
He drew the dude doing push-ups. I love fake kissing people. I love fake people kissing. I love
Oh
fake
my god, that's beautiful.
people. That's so
Oh,
good.
an absolute legend.
Mm-hmm.
That's so awesome.
Good job, Krabozy. I'm very proud of you.
Fuck, I gotta go back 1 sec. I'm going back to fucking that chat so I can tag the boy who fucking said that.
Hell yeah.
Someone else be Sasato while I do this nice thing.
Okay.
Well, we've done as much investigating here as we can, I think. Perhaps we ought to go to... What's that? Just take that back. Perhaps we ought to go to the prison and speak with Mr. Natsume again.
Nice. A good idea.
Thank you, Susato.
Yeah, no problem.
Perfect.
Got it.
Bury the light deep within.
Look, Mr. Naruhodo.
I did it. I found them.
Mr.
How fucking dare
Natsume.
you.
What?
Nothing.
What
Continue.
the fuck? What?
Mr. Natsume, have the police finished questioning you now?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Aaron,
yes?
Aaron, you need to lay down after this. Like, fuck.
Where is he? Tell me, is he a ghost? Is he here to haunt me? Let me guess, you're talking about Mr. Sholmes?
He actually calls himself a great detective, Mr. Natsume, not a ghost.
But his diabolic deductions, they're not of this world. They've left me.
It's true. He really fucked you over.
Cursed.
It wasn't us at all.
Cursed, I tell you. Well, that sort of hurts.
Credit where credit is due, Mr. Naruhodo. We were heavily involved in the deduction, too.
Oh, you're knocking
Yes.
us out.
Moving on, we have some wonderful news.
Wow.
Oh?
Damn.
The victim that we all thought was dead has come back to life again!
No! I thought I killed him!
Holy fuck.
Now, in the absolutely worst case, you could only be tried for attempted murder.
Wow.
Huh.
That's great, isn't it, Mr. Natsume? It's terrible!
Oh my god.
I'm stuck in this cell suffering for some silly wrong end of the stick!
Oh.
You did it, didn't you? Confess, you're the kiddo! Why the moustache? Constant questions!
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, that selfish shyster!
Oh my god.
Make up your mind! Are you dead or alive? If you're
Goddamn
going to get
zombies!
oh, they're dying! Wickedly wishy-washy William!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Well, it seems likely that Mr. Shamspeare was never actually dead in the first place.
Huh. Yeah, no, it's you.
Ah, yes, that might make sense. I'm pleased that he's alive, of course.
Of course, sure, yes.
Sure.
Our live debate last night was much fun. It'd be sad to think it was our last.
Huh.
Oops.
Holy fuck.
Mr. Natsume, does this mean
Oh.
that you did see the victim last night? You met with Mr. Shamspeare, didn't you?
Listen,
Mm.
I'm gonna need you to forget that.
I'm not saying another word. I'm a bit of a lawyer present. Who do you think I am?
Oh.
Please, Mr. Natsume, we need to hear your side of the story. Why am I cursed like this?
Wow.
God damn it.
This poor guy.
In all fairness, this one he did to himself. Like,
Can you tell
Yeah.
us exactly what happened last night then, Mr. Natsume?
I love him so
Nothing to
much, I
tell.
don't feel bad for him, but damn.
Mm-hmm.
But, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, I'm certainly grateful to you for helping me with that accursed case yesterday.
That
The case
bitch,
that saw poor
Miss
Miss
Green.
Green hospitalized after she ended up with a knife in her back.
After I plunged the knife into her back, I went into Mr. Shamspeare's room.
Plunged the knife into his front. Like, just like, oh.
Started dancing about the room, throwing cyanide into the air. Be like, it's snowing, Shamspeare, it's snowing. Drink your tea.
And then I left promptly. I didn't want to be in the room with cyanide in it.
Started rolling around on the floor to get it off me.
Oh my god, he's so crazy.
The next morning, I went to his room to make sure the job was done. Surely it was. Did not expect the fucking detective to show up and ruin my goddamn day.
It's fucking bullshit.
Apparently, you need to put enough of the cyanide in the tea, and only a bit of my rampant showering of the room got here.
In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I probably should have put most of it in the tea and then showered in celebration.
But unfortunately, I did the opposite.
For the next time.
For the next murder I plan.
I am
Oh,
your
God.
lawyer, dude.
For the love of
right,
God,
I forgot
please
you were
stop.
here.
You're my defense lawyer.
Oh my
Oh crap, he's right.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it's hard to
Oh,
believe
fuck.
that was only yesterday. Oh.
The shoot was wild.
After the trial was over, I trudged my weary way back to my lowly lodgings. And that evening, at 9:30, it must have been, I visited Mr. Shamspeare.
Fuck.
So, you did go to the victim's room then?
As we feared. I was drinking water, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Didn't do anything wrong! I'd never been to his room before. It was the first time! Then what made you decide to go? He said, hey, come into my room! And I said, okay!
I thought it
That
was
was
a
like, I already got away with
opportunity.
one murder. I'd like to get away with another one. Here we go.
Deuces, baby!
I thought it was the perfect opportunity. I just purchased the cyanide from the store. Now, I was thinking, no, I have to find a way in. But he just invites me in like a fucking idiot.
Come on in, I have no food. I said, how about some tea? He said, spill it, bitch, and opened the door. I bumped into him when I arrived back at the house. We got chatting and it developed into a discussion. But he had to go out, so I bade him farewell.
Oh my god.
And ties in with what Mr. Garrett said, that the victim went out and came back after 8.
Oh.
We met again later that evening, at around 9 or just after, when I took him some nice tea I'd brewed as a gift. Fuck you, Barry! So it was you who brought the tea that had clearly been drunk there then.
You see, getting away with the first murder had given me quite the unquenchable bloodlust. Oh, god damn it. And I suppose you were discussing the works of Shakespeare, were you?
You see, Naruhodo, but with you at my side, we can do anything. I can get away with so much more.
Listen, if you want anybody murdered, just like write them down for me, put them on a list, and I'll get them, and then you
I'll
can
get
get me
'em.
off, and it's gonna
I'll
be
add 'em to
great.
the
It's a
stabbing
perfect operation.
list.
That's right, that's exactly right. Romeo and Juliet! Who was the stronger? It was a delightful debate.
What?
Personally, I believe that Juliet could take on a fight any day. Such a stimulating subject, Shakespeare!
Who would win in a fight, Romeo and Juliet or Goku? It was a heated debate.
Oh.
And the debate became very heated. So you slipped poison into Mr. Shamsby's tea? No! Never, not at all!
He was cyanide.
Cyanide isn't poison. It's in apples, not an Hondo Esquire.
He's right, you know. Like,
Team Juliet won. That was me. And when I left his room, I was pretty confident he was dead. The flippin' coin fellow was fighting fit. I swear it, categorically.
I'm dying. Very
fuck.
Mr. Natsume, you often say the same thing about yourself, I've noticed.
Oh my god.
That you have a cursed existence. A cursed existence.
He ain't right though.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've mentioned this to you before, but I've been here in Great Britain for a year now.
And this
in
is the
that
10th time I've ended up in jail.
I've actually been assuming aliases in the meantime. Unfortunately, you're the first lawyer who would ever represent me, because none of them would ever speak to me in Japanese, so I just broke out over and over again.
Assuming no
Fortunately-
aliens changing faces.
All the rent I'd paid up until then was most of the money Japan had given me to study here, so I had to live in this fucking shithole. So finally I decided, fuck it, I will start killing people. Really, this one was the first.
I wanted to kill Mr. Shamspear so that I could acquire all of his many disguises, you see. I mean, I didn't kill him.
I mean,
That's because I
I
have
didn't
disguises to live on the lamb. Anyways, I've learned this is no place for me.
Oh my god.
It can be very tiring to live in a foreign land and adopt the ways of another culture. You fucking telling me, bitch. Let's go. These fucking nice-ass Canadians.
It's terrible.
Foreigners, everywhere I look, they'll stare at me, they'll laugh. They'll laugh, saying, there goes the crazy man again, throwing cyanide to and fro.
They all hated me. Hey, Natsume, you want to come over and have a cup of tea with me?
They loathed me.
They loathed me.
I even tried to build this delightful snowman across the road. I dusted him with my cyanide. Then all the children started foaming at the mouth, because apparently they thought I was throwing candy. So now the neighborhood hates me. That's the impression I get whenever I go out. Makes me scared to even leave my room.
Oh my god.
Which is why I've become a recluse. Even in my room, I find no respite from my fears. I've moved more than I can remember, what with all the murder. And then 1 week ago, I moved into Briar Road. A week!
Oh, I feel bad not knowing how to say your name. Like, is it
Orchestress.
Orchestress? Yeah, just the fucking another admittedly poorly crafted was cheese captain.
That one only lasted about 3 days, unfortunately. I was quickly discovered. And the sales, well, they didn't work at all.
I can't clip a 5-minute bit, says Sam.
That sounds like quitter talk to me.
But why? I mean, why did you choose that place? It doesn't seem very comfortable.
It's cheap, man. That's it.
Because the rent is cheap. I have so little money. I spent it all on my pirate ship with a Swiss cheese sail. I spent it on cyanide, more cyanide, a knife for stabbing that one lady, which I didn't get to use, etc.
Etc., etc.
I'm gonna focus on the rent part.
Only the required expenses for me. I live frugally.
Yes.
Where's my wine?
Bring me my toilet wine.
Obviously, there's a reason why it's cheap. Because the room is cursed.
He might be right. Like
A little bit.
Cursed? Cursed how? The previous occupant, the man who lived there before I took the room, died there.
Oh my god.
I want you to believe me when I say I had nothing to do with it.
It might not be true, but I want you to believe me.
Several people said that they saw the cheese captain at the time of his death.
Couldn't have been me. I wasn't active at the time. I mean, the cheese captain wasn't active at the time.
He was only a young man, but one morning he was found dead. No one could explain why.
The cheese captain is just him in his underwear, but his cape is billowing cheese.
Swiss cheese, so it's all it's got a bunch of holes in it.
Exactly.
Surely no one would want to live in a room with a history like that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
I
Fucking
didn't.
sweating from laughter.
Yeah, me too.
Oh
When the
my
letting agent
God.
recommended the place, I wavered. I said, I don't know, could you make it cheaper?
Oh,
Fucking
Could you remove the body?
still in there. You're just like, do you want it or not? Oh, fucking.
I mean, I got a lot of offers on this place, pal.
Well, if everyone's looking at it, I guess I'll take it. I'm best
Suppose I have to jump while the iron's hot or whatever.
Little did I know that the man was lying. Nobody had seen the place. It made.
Oh.
He walked
swindled,
there laughing,
so I stabbed him.
laughing at me.
Oh.
So I stabbed him.
And that was the 6th time I went to prison.
Oh my god.
But I want books! And books cost money! A horrible history is a small price to pay!
Oh.
When I realized it would mean I could buy more books, I signed the lease like lightning.
Oh god damn it.
Brave? Or blinkered?
The fuck is blinkered?
Blinkered. But after I moved in, I soon came to realize what I'd done.
Oh.
I realized how horrible that room's history really was.
Oh.
Gosh, was it really so awful?
Blinkered of a horse wearing blinders, having a limited outlook.
Oh, neat.
A
Interesting.
small-minded approach.
Nice.
How did the room's horrible history affect you, Mr. Natsume? What happened?
At first, it was just a feeling. The feeling of beady eyes pouring into my back, watching me. Like, there goes the cheese man.
Cheese Man is just an alternate personality for Soseki.
The dairy daredevil, if you will.
Holy fuck. See, Raven, this is how Aaron earned his paper that says he's funny.
Yeah.
He just went off on a bit and someone was like, take it, you son of a bitch.
Do you think it might have just been your mind playing tricks on you?
Oh.
No. My mind doesn't know any tricks. It was someone else.
Oh my god.
Raven is begging you to stop.
Oh. It's okay. We only got like 7 minutes left to stream. You'll be
Yeah.
okay.
It's been
Oh.
a long nightmare ever since I was given the keys to the place. Skeleton keys! Made of skeletons!
Oh, from people I killed because I made them.
Because I made them. I've just locked them in my closet long enough for them to decay.
Fantastic thing to lie. You really gotta give it a go. Nightmare? You've been having bad dreams, you mean? All the souls who've died in that room.
At my hand.
At somebody's hand. In my sleep, and they tried to strangle me.
Oh my god.
They lean over me because I leaned them over me.
Oh.
They
And then they tried
tossed
to
me to and fro. I hear, fuck you, Natsume, die. One of them keeps calling me a ball bag. I don't even know what that is.
Ball bag. What's a ball bag?
Aaron, don't you even joke about him killing Gina.
Oh,
Don't
I
you
was just
fucking
implying she
do
was
it.
breaking into his room at night and choking him.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, that's fine.
That really is horrible.
Oh.
And now I come to think of it, it happened again last night too.
Oh, shit.
The very same night that Mr. Shamspeare was writhing in agony from the poison in his body.
Oh.
I was on the verge of being suffocated silently by those miserable spirits in my room.
You simply must move out of that room as soon as possible.
No, it's cheap.
I was gonna say, like,
I can't give it up. I've got too many. It's just too cheap to give up.
Yep. Yeah, mhm.
Also, I'll never get the damage deposit back.
I mean, ooh.
From all the
Yes.
holes I've digged.
But you are right, I know it, and that's why I'm already searching for the next room with a history to call home.
Aww.
I think perhaps you should try to avoid accommodation with any kind of history at all. Otherwise, I'm scared that you yourself may become history.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Chusata knows how to make the man listen.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, she though. She knows how to make any man listen to her.
It's true.
Of course. Mr. Lord of the Manor is worried about the curse on my room as well.
Mm.
You mean Mr. Garrideb?
Yes,
He's
whatever. He's
He's
on my
at the top
stabbing
of
list.
my stabbing
Yes.
list.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm saving him for last. He can't run with that leg of his.
Oh
I
my
take my
god.
time with you.
Oh my god.
I want
Too
to
easy, you see.
use the cannon.
The daring daredevil shall strike again.
Oh my god.
He knows that if people keep dying there, he'll never be able to rent it out again.
Oh, Raven's got to get out of here. 'Cause they're
Yeah.
taking their fucking inhaler because you are killing them, Aaron. Raven, I'm glad we can cheer you up.
I, for one, wouldn't go near the place.
To cannons, you say?
Cannons, you say?
Perhaps. That may explain why the landlord pays so much attention to the gas lamps and his tenants' movements.
You mean because he's worried about their well-being?
Nah, because he really likes the tea.
He does seem to have an unusually keen interest in the amount of gas in the pipes. There must be a reason why he keeps such close tabs on the occupants of his let rooms. What do you mean? He pays so much attention to the gas lamps.
Oh dear. No, it's nothing to do with you, Mr. Natsume. Please forget I said anything.
Oh, do I have to speed up the process in killing him?
Oh,
Looks like
I
we're
mean, maybe
pushing things ahead of schedule.
he just pulls out a piece of paper, scribbles the name out, writes it at the top.
Pulls out a
Crosses out the queen. Draws an arrow from a picture of Mr. Garrideb above her.
Pulls out a spoon.
Oh.
All right, I'll meet you out there. Don't worry about me.
Give me about 3 days.
I'll meet you outside.
If you'll kindly fasten my sheets to the front of the cell, I need some privacy.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
Oh, now you're talking about me behind my back as well.
Oh no.
What's important is that Mr. Shamsur isn't in fact dead at all. Once he's come around and he's able to tell us what happened, we'll be able to get you released. Yes, please. Oh, I do hope you're right. I've got things to do.
Excuse me.
Almost
okay.
done.
Let's go.
Inspector
Hey.
Gregson.
I couldn't help overhearing what you just said about them, that stabbing list.
Sure.
On
Don't worry
that
about
note, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Which one do you want first?
Bad news.
Please, every time the bad news comes first.
He's right.
When hope is all you have, hold on to it. That's my guiding principle.
Oh, this poor boy.
Right, well, good news it is.
Huh?
Sorry, but it's just a lot easier to explain everything that way.
Why did you ask me my preference?
As he might have heard, the victim, Mr. Shakespeare, was just unconscious. He's come around now.
Yes, we saw it happen in all its terrifying glory.
It's true.
He's still being treated by the doctors, but we've managed to get a written statement from him already.
Oh, isn't that wonderful, Mr. Natsume?
Oh, thank goodness it's all over then. I can leave this somber cell.
No.
Sorry. No, that's not on the cards.
What?
Writes Gregson onto list.
He's
Why ever not, Inspector?
just like turns to him. What is your name, sir?
All caps at the bottom, just like scribbled in like 1,000 times. Hairlock show.
Oh.
Mr. Shakespeare was has implicated someone as being responsible for what happened last night.
Uh-oh.
Implicated someone?
That's what I said.
Oh dear!
You don't mean?
I'm sorry to say I do, yeah. And he's pointing the finger at you, Mr. Natsume.
Aaron, I
Your
heard
mic
you
cut you
scream
out.
down the fucking hallway. But your mic couldn't handle it.
You
boy.
might couldn't handle it.
Oh.
By sweet poison that he seeketh to end my life. The
Oh.
wicked cat and teeth. So Saki Natsume.
You're doing it, boy.
No!
So I'm afraid you'll be appearing in court as planned.
Can we slap him until his written statement is written like a real person?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we tried that. Didn't work.
He just got
Damn.
worse, honestly.
Honestly, it just got worse. So we stopped it. So we tried it again one more time, and then we let him write it. Yes. Yeah, it's the best we got. Everybody wanting to make the necessary preparations.
Fun fact, wrote the whole thing with a feather.
Oh.
Just a little quill.
Yeah. Write the whole thing with the quill. Quite impressive, honestly.
We got that one. Hell yeah.
And so, once again, Sasaki-san found himself having to take the dock in the Old Bailey. Whether his room was haunted or whether he was just terribly unlucky, I knew I had no choice. The following day, I would represent him in court and do my utmost to break the curse that blighted him.
All
Hell
right,
yeah.
that's a very good place to
Perfect.
end it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
We did it. We're making excellent time somehow on these things.
Yeah.
Yo, right? Goddamn.
I guarantee as we get into the latter cases, that will not be the case.
That will super
Nope.
not be the case.
Yep. We'll be stopping
Oh.
mid whatever the fuck we're doing and then be like, what were we doing? Like a lot of the time.
right. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it's going to go.
The memoirs of the clouded Kokoro.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
God damn.
Oh,
All right.
hell yeah.
Thank
Hell yeah.
you, everybody. Thank you, YouTube, for heckin'
Mhm.
watching us go through this fucking thing. We hope you had a good
Oh,
laugh. we're gonna be getting out of here. So
I'm exhausted from laughing. Holy
me
fuck.
too. Oh my god, that was
Oh,
so fun.
God damn it, Aaron.
So funny. Thank you all so much, everybody. We'll catch you next time, YouTube. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
No,
Love.